Nobody, no crime, well, not on my time. Eyes are watching, giving victims a voice. Raise your voice from Delphi to Camden, and there will be no more botching. We might not be Dateline, but come along if you want a great time. Grab yourself a glass of wine, and let's talk some true crime. And hey, you'll even have an alibi if you collect evidence in red Solo cups. If your expert says it just did, you might have a problem. We might not be Dateline, but come along if you want a great time. Grab yourself a glass of wine, and let's talk some true crime. And hey, you'll even have an
Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Hope well. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, and hopefully the Wi-Fi is not too spotty tonight. We are working on that as well. Thank you for joining me a little later than anticipated, so thank you. And thank you to my girl Kirsty for becoming a new member. Welcome, Kirsty Nursey. She's one of my favorites. She's been around for forever. Always has really events on everyone's stream. So welcome to the family, to the tribe. Thank you so much. Hi, Casey. How are we? Checking out who all is here. Jen O. Everyone. Hi, Mary B. How are you? Thank you for my reading. You guys, Mary B has a channel. I just found about it maybe like a week ago, and I was checking her out, and she does tarot readings sometimes, guys. I had one, and she gave me one, and it was fantastic. So go check out the other Mary B's channel, and if any of my mods have her link to post in the chat, go ahead and please do that. Let's get Mary B some more subs. Let's see who else is here. The other Mary B. Hello, how are you? Mary B, you guys, is doing fantastic work. She has done this spread for all of TB's, right? Like we all kind of came together to help go over the videos and look for intent. I did a stream on like a week ago. Mary B came up with the amazing idea, and I think Kazi also, they've created like the spreadsheet so people can sign out, kind of like a library in the system. You can sign that you're going over it, and then look for intent in there, and then where you can put notes. And multiple people can look at the same video and kind of check each other, so we're not missing anything. But there's a shortage of videos. There's so many videos, everyone involved in it, and it is fantastic. And I know it's a huge help to him because the hours that his attorneys have to spend looking for that is ridiculous. Like he would have to spend so much money on that. So if we can help out in the areas that we can, it's a huge help to him. And she's also been doing some fundraising and some auctions on her great pieces for TB. So go to other Mary B out if you're not already there. subscribe to her. So fantastic work. Let's see. Teeth girl. Yes, teeth girl. Oh, hi, Peaches. How are you? Let's see. You're all glitchy. Oh man. Well, I got the Ethernet. I'm gonna have to walk through everything to make sure I've got it all set up with some of my buddies, but let's see. Hi, Sherry. Sherry Wheelers became a member. Thank you so much. And welcome to the tribe, to the family. I post a lot of photos for my members that basically I'll be posting some from the concert last night also for my members. Also, I'm a huge picture taker. So basically you guys get access to that just as a way to get to know me better. And I can interact on those posts with you guys, which I enjoy doing. So welcome, Sherry. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kersey. Let's see. Hi, MJ. Dylan. Okay. Is it still pretty bad? This is usually the setting that's the best. Very blurry and robotic to me. Oh, guys, I hate this. I've so many times with my internet provider. I do have some more stuff coming. Hopefully that will help, and we will get it. But I don't think I can try. She's blurry except for this really. All right, let me switch to the other setting and see if that's any better. Usually the best one, but give me a minute. I'm not going anywhere. Let me switch over. This is better. Okay, guys. Tell me if that is better than the last. Let me know. Hi, Kazi. How are you? All right. Is that any better for you guys? Yes, better. Okay, good. This is weird because usually this one is the one that's worse. Oh, whatever. We'll take it, right? Okay, sound is better. Perfect. All right. These are the things that I hate about this thing because I can't tell what you guys are watching and what you guys are seeing. But okay, interesting. So this is better tonight. We will take it. If it is not, yell at me and I'll switch it to the other one. But I will try to keep up with the chat better than normal. Anyways, yes. Okay, let's see. What is this? Lauren, I have a Florida question. When I went to PCB last year, there was giant boot statue thing at every bank, doctor's office, etc. The way there, and we made it to Florida. Why? You know what? I have no idea. Yikes! I don't know. It was just on the way there. It wasn't in Panama City. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know. That's really weird because boots aren't a Florida thing. I could see maybe it being more of an Alabama thing. But I don't know. And especially at banks and stuff, that is interesting. Okay. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? Thank you, expert. I know I was watching you earlier as well. My girl, stupid April. How are you? Thank you for being here. Hi, T42. Hello. How is everyone? Thank you so much for the raid, guys. Hi, Kelly. Great to see you guys. And Danielle. Hello. Hippie chick, how are you, girl? Good to see you guys. So I know I tried to go live for you guys yesterday. We were waiting in line and got into the concert. And soon as we got up there, I went live because I'm it's gonna, I don't want to do it with the music. I was kind of okay, we can't do that. It's not gonna be good. So Then I think what happened was when everybody got up to the stage, I think they put like the wire jammer on because we had signal like for the first like 5 minutes that we were up there. And then we just did, and I couldn't even sign off to like close the stream out, and I just had to like turn my phone off, and like eventually it went. Yeah, so Kelly, she doesn't have an idea what is the deal with that either. It's very odd. Yeah, so I think that's what happened. But anyways, we worked it out, and it eventually like stopped itself. But it was a really cool venue, and had a great time. And if you didn't see it, it was Nico Moon. He's great. He's like super positive. Like all his songs are like happy songs, and it's like very beachy. A lot of his songs have ocean and like sand and stuff in there. Like he just is very chill. So whenever he comes anywhere near that, I go and support him. He's just a really good dude. And so I thought it'd be cool to go live in there with you guys, but it didn't last very long because there's no signal. But it was a very good show, and it was a great night. And so anyways, sorry for just basically turn off the phone and disappear. I'm sure you guys got it, but I wanted to let you guys know it wasn't for any reason other than just having Wi-Fi there, which was crazy. Hi, Romy. How are you? Okay. Let's see here. Alyssa's girl, how are you? You are glowing up. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll have expert with my morning coffee if I ever get to bed. Yes, expert had a members only right before this. Hi, Val. How are you? Happy Sunday. Oh, we got Scott. Hello, Scott. How are you? Hi, Eric. He said he Googled PCB and boots sculptures and got nothing. Yeah, I have never heard of that. And like I'm not too far from the city, 2 hours ish. And I've never heard of it either. Now I'm like very intrigued. Let's see. Yes, come back. Come on down. Yeah, I caught myself. He's talking about waves and the ocean, like, you know, on a beach. Let's see. Okay. Yes. So, oh, thank you so much. I didn't do anything to it at all. I slept in a lot today because I was out super late. We met up with some other friends after the concert, and I pretty much spent all day sleeping, which I needed, not just from last night, but from like the week and whatever. But yes, but thank you for the compliment. That's very sweet. So yes, TV show about the fundraiser thing. Wild, huh? Like that was wild. That interview was super weird. I don't understand what the girl exactly was doing, but I mean, we'll take the clips. Like they were interesting. But seems a little bit weird, but whatever. Hi, Danny. Yes, go get some rest. No worries at all. Danny also has a full-time schedule that he does. He doesn't just stream. So Danny's a hardworking guy. And happy birthday. It's his birthday. So let's get some hearts in the chat for Danny. Let's see here. Yep, Kazi's saying happy birthday as well. Perfect. She was trying to get her freak on with Higgy Bear. I know. And I'm like intrigued by that too, because I don't know why anyone would be interested in Higgy Bear. That's that is interesting in itself. So okay. Hello, Baker. Oh, you went live. Then I'll take another day off. No. Please don't. I don't really have a whole lot for this stream, so I don't suspect it will be long at all. I went live yesterday at the concert, and I had to like reboot my phone, turn it off because it didn't. The Wi-Fi just went out. So I basically just wanted to give everybody an update on that. Let's see. Hi, Stephanie. Yes, big happy birthday to Danny. Great birthday stream too. If you guys didn't watch that, check it out. Old Swamp Witch, how are you? Good to see you guys. Bunnies and ocean, two things I despise now. Yeah, it's funny how how those word associations will play a part into our daily lives very quickly, huh? Speaking of word association games, we are going to be doing Chad Pizza very soon. I'm thinking tentatively maybe Thursday. I'm going to reach out to some people that I know I want to on, and we will have maybe the first one and kind of like a trial run. So stay tuned for the entire app, but I'm excited to have that finally. Let's see. Okay, Turtle Girl. So Baker, she was hoping that you a Sunday show. She's hoping to hear you sing happy birthday to her. So yeah, you have to go live now. Let's see. I did, Peaches. It was very fun. We got to like talk to him after. I've met him before because he's not like super huge, but if you ever get a chance, go see Nico Moon. He's just good people. But we were able to like talk to him afterwards and stuff, and he's a good guy. It's really cool. Like he has a nonprofit where like $1 of every ticket goes to therapy for people who otherwise couldn't afford it, because we know like it's very expensive, and those who don't have insurance, or their insurance doesn't cover it, might very well need it but don't have it. And I just like that just tells a lot about him. Like that's the type of person that he is. So he's really cool. Love him. He's got some hits that you've probably heard on the radio. Also, he's like a huge songwriter, writes songs for like Zach Brown Band, Morgan Wallen. I mean, like stuff you probably didn't know came from him. That's where he's kind of gotten his original start and everything. He's an incredible songwriter. So I can't say enough good things about him. All right. But we love rabbits. We do. We like the white rabbit. And apparently she's on Twitter now. I got to go find the white rabbit so I can follow her. Hi, Gwen. I'm glad you got to catch one too. I was going to go earlier, but I was sleeping. So I was like, oh. Baker said it's not Sunday anymore. Yes, this is technically true. Actually, it is for me because I'm on the weird Central Time, which no one else is really on. It's a weird time zone, in my opinion. Derek, good sleep to you. Hopefully you sleep well. Thank you for stopping in. All right. Yes. He does have a new album coming out. Yes, he has I think 3 songs that are out right now from the new album. One of them is super, super catchy, and it's like one you don't have to listen to 10 times before you like it. I can't remember. Something about country. It has country in the title, and it is really, really good. And the others are pretty good too, but like he played one, it's like something America. It's like he's dropping on the 4th of July. That one really good. And then he played another one. That album is going to sound a little bit more, it's going to have a little more hip hop tones in it, because I didn't know this, but apparently he grew up in Georgia as well as I did. So I was like, last night I was like, oh, no way. So it has like a little more like, there's like kind of some rappy, not rappy, but like more faster tones to it. It just has it has a more like, I think, hip hoppy tone to a lot of the songs, as opposed to just like his chill, country, like laid back vibe. There's some more like tones to it like that. At least that's what I was picking up on the ones that I've heard. He's good stuff. He's really good stuff. And it's just like chill music that you can listen to and all of that. When is your next live with Lori? Funny you should ask, because I was talking to Lori. So I'm going to be doing a fundraiser for KY Maverick soon. Kind of working on the right timing for that. Those of you who don't know, he's KY Maverick on Twitter. He needs our help. He is going through a lung transplant here very, very shortly. He just got over cancer not long ago. And just his insurance and his savings are all gone. They're just all gone. And he's going to have to pay someone to take care of him after the lung transplant and all of that kind of stuff. And he's just a good man. He's done a lot of community. I met him at the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial, but had been talking to him, for his advocacy from Kelsey online before the trial. But I got to meet him and sit next to him a lot of days in court. And so I'm going to be doing a live, and Lori's going to be on there with me for sure. And I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of the other creators to see if we can kind of rally the troops. I know a lot of you not met him. He was able to come to Dollywood. And so I'll be reaching out to a lot of you guys as well, but just a really good man. So we're going to be doing that, kind of working on getting a date for that as well. Let's see, Peaches, can we raise money for him to get care after the surgery? Yes. So anything in the fundraiser will be going for medical costs. And so, anyone because he has to, it's like a very tricky situation. He has to have someone even there before the surgery to learn how to be able to take care of him after he has the lung transplant. So they have to be there. I think it's like 3 weeks before. And then I remember, but like a couple months after. Beta, come here. You guys stop fighting. My cats. So they he's gone through like saving and all of that, and he just could really use some help. And so we'll be doing that and kind of getting a date in mind to a fundraiser as well. Yes, thank you, Derek. So everyone, if you are the praying kind, please keep him in your prayers and thoughts. If not, please send him some good positive vibes and energy. He's always like very upbeat, and you wouldn't know that he's going through a tough time. But that does not mean that he's not having a hard time behind the scenes. So yeah, everyone keep him in your thoughts and prayers. And we're going to try to raise some money for him to get him through all that. I know some of his caretakers that were scheduled to be there backed out. So I think he's possibly found another one. He's gone through a lot, and the man already like kicked cancer's ass. So he's badass. I have no doubt that he will breeze through this as well. But we want him to be able to afford to have someone there to care for him. So we're going to be doing that as well. Okay. Let's see. I think it's Kentucky, but he's having it done in Tennessee because Vanderbilt's doing it, which again, they're a fantastic hospital, and which is amazing. So I'm not really sure the logistics of it, but I would assume that he's going to stay out of state because they have to, perform checks on it afterwards and things like that. So I don't know if, housing is needed. And certainly if that's the case, that would up the money that he's going to need as well. But yes. Mary, I think, met him in Knoxville and says, I love that man. I truly love him. Yeah, he is so sweet. And he's just a light. Like, you would never know that he has dealt with all of the things that he's dealt with or continuing to deal with them. And he's still out there trying to advocate for other people. And it just says a lot about him. So we're going to try to get as many eyes on his case and raise some funds for him as well. Let's see. Hi, Nefarious. How are you? Good evening. Yep. Read his tweets on Twitter. Guys are lucky to have met him. Yeah, he's a very guy. Very good guy. So, okay, MJ saying, my mom did home health care. I volunteered to care for him for free. Well, MJ, reach out to him because I'm not sure the status of any of that. And like I said, he had caregivers that also backed out and like took some of his money when they did. So reach out to him. He, there's certain things he may still need care for. Like I said, there's appointments he has to have people there for as well. So feel free to do that. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Peaches. Cancer is rough enough. Yep. Exactly. And this is the type of guy he drove up from Kentucky by himself on an oxygen tank to come support Kelsey in person in the courtroom. So he is very giving to others, and when you do that, people are going to take care of you because people can see the type of person that you are, and we are going to rally the troops for him and hopefully raise some funds to get him that care that he needs after his surgery. Hi, Daisy. How are you? Hi, Linder. How are you? Oh, no. Alessi's girl said, had 2 lobes of my lungs taken out, and it was so freaking painful. I can't imagine surgery. I cannot either. My goodness, you would know better than any of us, I think. My gosh, I'm glad that you are okay. And yes, we will all be keeping him in our thoughts and prayers. He's going to need a lot of help after his surgery. Hi, Catherine. How are you? And Baker saying he's a very nice guy to hang out with. Yes, he's so cool. He's just and again, like I'm so happy he was able to go down there and hang out with all of the really good people down there in Tennessee. I'm just so happy that he felt good enough to do that. I know he was kind of pushing himself by the last day, and his health was kind of showing itself a little bit for him, but he had a very good time. Yes, Mazza. Oh, look at that. So Mazza is already on it as well for a double fundraiser, possibly next Sunday. So fantastic. So yes. So I'm saying when you're a good person and all of that, the community is going to step up. And that's what we're doing. We're going to rally all the troops and get him multiple fundraisers then. And he's just a good man. And we know he's going to breathe surgery, kicked cancer's ass, and he will do great. But we need to be able to make sure that he can fund someone to take care of him for those as well. Let's see. I want to have you up on one day since according to Kane, I guess I'm not legit or something because no one has seen me on screen. Well, Daisy, no one, first of all, no one who knows who Kane is and no one cares what Kane says. So just let that roll off your back. You're welcome to pop up here anytime you'd like, but not for the fact of proving Kane. No one listens to him. No one knows who he is. He is irrelevant. So I wouldn't do it for that, but you're welcome up here anytime. Yes, there were some great pictures. I think Mary B posted one of her and Maverick as well that was adorable. Mary B was I think the me of the group down there. I'm very much like that, taking all the pictures, and Mary B had some fantastic pictures from Dollywood. And I think she shared a lot of them with YouTube to go back and check her stuff out. Kentucky people are really exceptionally nice. I grew up in Ohio and worked down there all over the East Coast for 3 years. Very good. Yes, he definitely holds up to that as well. He is a very nice man. And the other Mary B saying that he is a legend. He is. He is. He's awesome. Um, let's see. My son was born in Vanderbilt, great hospital, but very expensive. Yes. I mean, again, like very good quality. My friend went to school there for nursing and all of that. So it's a wonderful school. School. Well, it's a wonderful school and training facility as well, but it's a great hospital. So he'll be in good care. We just need to make sure that he's able to find someone to care for him afterwards. So he also met him and says that he's a very sweet guy. I sat across from him and talked to him in Tennessee. So yeah, I mean, again, he's just a wonderful man, and so I have no doubt that everybody will support and rally around him and all of that. Yes, exactly, Mary. Let's see. Jersey. Anyone watch Nurse Kim today? It was a members only. So couldn't watch it. Wanted to see after the. No, I didn't. I was sleeping. Um, so I didn't see it either. And I didn't even have to go back and watch it. Let's see here. Yeah, Chassis saying it's to the point where if another caregiver backs out, I'm going to volunteer. I'd have to make arrangements, whatnot, but still, I healthcare experience, home healthcare too. He needed this. Yeah, he needs this. Yes. And that's the thing too. Like, I can't even imagine just like how much that would get someone down is if you have like a caregiver lined up and then like they just back out and take like, what you've paid them already. I mean, it just that those type of people just anger me. And so yeah, it's awful. But he's gonna breeze through this and get through it. We just need to make sure he's okay with having someone there. Um, Scott said, I've seen a lot of dumb shit towards Tom DeRoser, but he never fails to trump and prevail. Okay. Hi, I'm late. Hi, Mary. I've been caregiving for a while. I'm in Washington State. I'd help if I was closer. I know. I hate that because like I feel like so many people would definitely cheer to help, but let's see. Yeah, we are. We're sending him all the healing prayers. Hi, Melissa Jane. How are you? No, I don't think I have actually, the Laura. Anyone heard from B in trouble recently? I'm worried about him. Hopefully he's okay. I don't know if there's a health issue or anything like that. But yeah, let us know and keep him in prayers as well. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. A genuine listen to what Nurse Kim said and for what I got from it. She is doing what's best for her and her children. I respect that. Yeah. Listen, like I'm friends with Nurse Kim and I will never say anything bad about her. She's a fantastic human. People, we all see the world through our own experience, right? And so that's for anyone. That's for any one of us. That's all. We all see the world through our own experiences in life. And so based on her experiences, she sees it one way and that's totally okay. I said before, it'd be a really boring place if we all felt the same and agreed on every single thing and didn't have differencing of opinions and things like that. It'd be really boring. So, and people see that there are time too. So, she is out there living her best life and very happy. And so who knows what she's actually seen and what she's not seen. So, Kim is amazing, and she's a fantastic human, and I will always stand up for Nurse Kim. She is a wonderful, wonderful person. So, um, people have to come onto things at their own time, and I know that can be frustrating to some people because if we see something so clearly, why doesn't that person see something the way that we see it? But people you also have to remember, like, Kim is a very soft-hearted, kind person. Um, and you know, everyone has their differences of opinions. People are gonna learn and experience things in different time frames and in different ways. So, um, you know, and that's okay. That's what we're here for, right? We're here for the First Amendment and the right to see things in different ways, speak about it if you. And so we also have to allow for people to do that, even though we may not feel exactly the same on it. I think everyone here knows Kim is a fantastic lady and friend and human being and all that. So it's okay. It's all right. Sometimes things take time, and all we can do is, worry about ourselves and all of that. So, hi, Christy. Hello. Christy was actually on the call in when Will Blair had their bromance and their awesome example of what, like a disagreement between friends should look like and how to resolve that, talk about it maturely, and then move on. Christy was one of the first callers, and there were some really rude things said about Christy um, from certain parties, and I was not happy about that. Christy's had fantastic points, and I loved Christy, and so did Jolene. So, welcome, Christy. Glad to have you. Let's see. Baker said, "Let me know if you want someone to come on and play Chad Pizza." Yes, for the fundraiser. Don't ask. He won't show up. She's sleeping. Well, if KSB was anything like me sleeping today, I was out. Like, my body was like, "Nope, we're not waking up." Mm-mm. Yes, I definitely want you to come on and play Chad Pizza. I don't know that we're doing it for the fundraiser, but if it goes over well, we definitely can. We can definitely do that. So yeah. Um, let's see. Yeah, exactly. Peaches. I know what that means. That will be up to her. I don't know the way she is and will always be my favorite nurse. Yeah, she's an amazing human being. So, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. We do. We do. I think we're getting a date set up for the fundraiser and stuff, and some of the bigger creators that I want to have on, like, gonna check with their schedule too, because you know, probably a lot more busy than I am. So, but Maz is also gonna have one this Sunday, it sounds like. So we'll be able to start those donations sooner rather than later. And we know Kelsey still needs our help as well. She's still having to pay those supervised visits, which is insane. But we're just happy that she has them. So we will definitely be there to support both causes. Yep. Baker will always be my favorite baker, says Peaches. Exactly. Okay. scoot down here. I'm getting a little bit slow on the chat again. Talking, I know. KSB is in a cult of sloths, not showing up for streams, just like crazy Amy who blames me for giving her a wrong time. The other Mary B and Super April, two of my favorites. So let's see. Yeah, Jersey says, I love her. Just wanted to see how she was. She's one of my favorite. There's no judgment there at all. No, I know. But I have seen judgment like online and stuff like that. And I get it. I get it because this is a very heated situation. But not everybody, gets at the same time. And that's perfectly okay too. No, you weren't passing any judgment or anything like that. I will always be a supporter of Nurse. Yeah, she is a fantastic person who I consider a good friend. So let's see. Nature Alley, I would tell you maybe not to take it so seriously. This is what he's known for. He's a satirist, and so he's going to say things that are going to get people talking. But there's a big difference in my opinion in like, hey, let's have a conversation. Look, and I'm not gonna take a hard stance on the crying thing, but I will say that I heard Jessica Machado say that when she and her husband are arguing or having a disagreement, something like that. Again, I don't know her exact words, but when she starts to cry, her husband comes over and drops whatever it is and consoles her. You can take that for what, however you'd like to, but to say that maybe that isn't used to get someone to stop disagreeing with her, I think would be blindly stated. That was something she said. So when you're having like a discussion about something, I know for a fact, I've seen it happen. I've seen people I know use it as a manipulation tool. You choose whether she did that or not. And this is not every single time someone cries. This is not, you have to take it in context, I think. But for him, for that time period, it seemed manipulative. And I don't disagree with him. Now, let's see. His new stance on crying and going back to women crying. He's always said that about women voting. It's a stick for him. Like, this is why women couldn't vote. Like, he said it about other things too. Like, I don't think he literally means it exactly as how this is Turtle Boy. Like, if you followed him, like, he's just a satirist. He says stuff that like some people think are really funny, some people may get offended at. Just like Howard Stern, just like a lot of the, certain people that do satire. So but there is a difference between the video of him crying on the floor and Jessica Machado crying on, a conversation. There's a huge difference. Huge, huge, huge. So we all cry. I think most of us choose to do it maybe behind closed doors, and there's nothing wrong with if you cry and your emotions well up. There's people who are also more emotional than others. I think the whole thing is Jessica Machado thing is I'm a bully, basically. I'm mean to everyone, and I'm going to call people horrible names, say things that aren't true, and all of this. But then if anyone says they don't like my content or comes back at something that I've made fun of someone else about, I'm going to at least start crying. So again, I think we have to take things in context. I think you don't take things so serious. It's boy, it's his brand. That's who he is. And so yes. Yeah. All the differing opinions. We're the worst cult ever. Yeah, we're the we're the only cult ever with differing of opinions. Funny how that works. Let's see. Um, Karma's gonna knock you out. I like your hand said Kim was boxed in because Jess was purposely using Kim's name for weeks, acting like she was protecting her. Manipulative to get chat feeling like Nurse Kim owes Jess, so they would turn on Nurse Kim otherwise. Um, yeah, I mean, listen, she name drops. She name drops about people other than just content creators. I think anybody who watches her shows or has watched her shows in the past knows that she's a huge name dropper. So, take it as you will, but again, I love Nurse Kim and she is fantastic and has a great heart. So, the Brian stream, we all ended up hugging and butt dialing. So Coco will not schmex you. Yeah, exactly. April, Christy was a sweetheart and a delight to hear from. She had fantastic points. Absolutely fantastic. And it was adorable that like her camera wasn't working and that she called back and she was adorable. I loved her. The comments that were said about her were disgusting and only speak to towards the people who were saying them about her, not Christy. We all loved Christy. The big fish says we are allowed to be honest about Machado here. And does this group act like she won't be Turtle's downfall? No. You might be new here. If you are, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for being here. But no, I've done many streams about it. It's a problem, a big old problem. And just seeing her streams that are posted for tomorrow. Again, like she didn't want to be in this community. Cool. But she's continuing to talk about the community because it brings her views. That's fine. That's what she chooses to do. Okay. But, if your whole thing, your content is the best ever and you continually go through drive-through lines to order your latte every morning and then stream from with your camera off and just shit talk everyone, don't come at other creators who actually have the nerve to like go on camera and have conversations with their audience, talk about things of substance. We all can have different streams. We all have different styles and that's okay. But if you feel the need to shit on everyone else and then say yours is the only good one, expect some pushback. That's insanity to not do that. And I, for one, have been seeing what's been going on. Yes, there's some major turtle boy entrant syndrome there and with her carrots. So, yes. Baker saying, how will she be his downfall? She become a low cow and they only hurt themselves. Yeah, I think she's meaning like she's trying to take him down, maybe. That's which I would concur with that statement. Now, she won't. She didn't, she failed that attempt very very much so, but yeah. Okay. Mary saying be in trouble, put a sudden serious health issue a couple months back, and I haven't heard any updates. Okay, well, please, everyone, keep Be in Trouble in your thoughts and prayer, and hopefully things are okay, and we will get word from him soon. Let's see. And Derek agreeing with Baker, she won't be TB's downfall, not if we can help it. She's like Nan Flaps, and okay, not even gonna continue to read that. Let's see. Yes, I know, April. I'm so like I'm always behind. This is this is not bad for me. This is good. This is good. This is like a record, April. I'm only like 8 minutes behind. Normally it's like 30 minutes. I am doing much better. See, 12:57. It's only 12:06. This is much better for me, guys. Much better. Normally, it's like a whole 30 minutes. It's been crazy. Lauren, you are rocking this chat, reading and getting so much faster, right? I'm trying. I am doing it. I don't have to read every comment. It's okay. I am. Look at that. See, better than before. Let's see. It's so funny. I am almost caught up, Alessi. I just love you too. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that was gross. That was gross. Also, like, if you're his friend, I don't know why you would say you're not gonna talk about his thing, not gonna go over anything. If my friends needed some help going over some documents, wanted to get eyes on it, wanted some help with something, I would do it because that's what friends do. So, again, I think the world has seen what type of friend she is. My opinion, obviously, but it's gross. It's really, really gross, especially like his fight is not just his fight, it is all of our fights, especially from somebody who is a journalist. It should be their fight because literally his fight is her fight. If it can happen to him, it can happen to her in about 2 seconds, and it can happen to all of us. So I think that's why people take this so serious. Like, this is the First Amendment. It's the First Amendment for a reason. It's that important. And so yeah. Baker saying I cried on screen twice, not to manipulate. No, and like to be honest, like Baker, like you had so much going on. It's just a wonder that those emotions came out. But like, it's just crazy that I don't know. I just want to say again, what a breath of fresh air Jolene is. She is so funny and she's a complete outsider who knows none of the parties, which is exactly what you need. You don't need an echo chamber of yes men, right? When you're doing something because you're not going to get an honest answer. She's an outsider, didn't know any of the stuff, and you can see she kind of came in with the same opinion she has now, but like way milder version of it. And then as this stuff progressed, she's like, whoa. And she's just so spot on with her accuracy of like the whole situation. She's amazing. If you're not subbed to Judge Jolene on YouTube, go sub and watch her streams about all the drama. That is a good time. She is hilarious. She does it in great fun, joking around, like, again, there's a difference between being a bully and screaming at people and being freaking funny like Jolene is. So she's a good time, and she's exactly what this community needed to kind of cut the hostility with a knife, so to speak. Like, you could cut it with a knife, and she came in and just made it all a big joke, and it was exactly what we need, and I am here for it. She is extremely smart, very perceptive, and saw it for how it was, and she is fantastic. So Mary said, I'm having so much fun watching this community. Find Jolene. I found her last year. See, you're ahead of the game, Mary. You are an OG. I'm jealous. She is the best, and we found a real crime that will last one. Yes, she is fantastic. I am a big Vanderpump fan, and so when like the whole Sandoval thing happened, I was like glued to the TV. And so I'm so mad that now now I know that she was going over stuff like that. And I'm like, man, the laughs I missed out on. So you are definitely lucky that you have known about her before myself, because man, she would have been amazing for that whole thing on Vanderpump. So but she's great. Also, like, I don't know if you guys have, a lot of you don't dabble on Twitter, and rightfully so. It's a wild place. No, you're very welcome. Like, again, everybody is entitled to like their opinions and stuff. I welcome different of opinions here because it's boring if we all just have the same all the time and whatever. But yeah, this whole thing is like there's so many layers to it, and like it started gradually, and I think for those of us who are picking up on stuff months and months ago, it's all been kind of adding up. So like, I don't know if you watched Jess Machado like I did. I was a supporter of her channel. There's just a lot of inconsistencies in stuff she says. So again, you pick up on those, and and like if you've heard something that kind of contradicts itself. But thank you for your comment. Peaches says, I've never once in my life used tears to get my way, but that's exactly what she did. Yeah, I agree. And like that's the thing is like there's nothing wrong with being emotional. It's in context, like I thought it shows strength. I think like a lot of men think like you can't cry because you're a man. Sometimes I think that crying and like getting out of emotion shows strength. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that if a man cries either. It's just in context, like like whoever is doing it, is it a pattern that you see when they're trying to manipulate or change the narrative of a scene or a situation or whatever? And for her, it's been a pattern of that. And so in my opinion, and I think a lot of other people's opinions on whether it be her show, whether there be some pushback, then it's a problem. And when you continually act like a bully and are mean to people and attack them, and then they have the nerve to like defute that or disagree or call you out on the things that you're saying that are not accurate, then you cry and say they're mean and oh my goodness and blah blah blah. That's a double standard, and that's hypocrisy. I find it, and that's one thing I don't like is hypocrisy. Like I don't like that stuff. So it's all in context. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being emotional for a man or a woman, but it's in context as to how it's done, in my opinion. Let's see. Yes, and Grit and Grace literally reading my mind here. It's the timing of her tears is what spoke the loudest. And I completely agree with you, Grit and Grace. Jesse said, very weird. All right, probably getting, look at that. Definitely further behind. Okay. That's what happens when I go off like on a thing, and then I definitely get stuck in the chat. Exactly. Aiden's PTSD. And that's the difference. When you have PTSD and tears, you can't stop the tears. That's an actual trauma response. So these are two very different things. Two extremely different things. Yeah, there again, Kirsty, again, like so much inconsistency in everything she says. Like I said, I watched her stuff. I enjoyed some of it. I didn't necessarily love the other, but I felt like, value in watching her until I didn't. But because someone watched her stuff, I was constantly picking up on inconsistent statements like this. She was proud of the article a few months ago. Yes. She constantly says like different things. And again, I tell people just observe. Like I like to observe things, and I store those pieces of things that I observe in my brain. And the next time someone is speaking, like whatever they're saying is either going to coincide with what they said or it's not. And I'm going to store that too. And then after a while, you come to like different realizations. And you don't need to maybe speak on every single one, but you store it there and you hold it there and, all that. And yes, this is just one of many, like there's so many. Nature, I said, oh my God, thank you. I needed some perspective. You're welcome. That's what we do here. We like to put things into perspective. And like I said, I don't think she's like, I think she has a lot of talent. I absolutely think she has a lot of talent. But shitting on people is not one of the talents, and that's not a talent. Like, it's real easy for anybody to do. It's like really easy thing to do. That's why you have bullies in school, in elementary school. It's real easy. Elementary school kids can bully people. It's a really easy thing to do. It takes no talent to bully someone. What does take talent is covering stories and going over your friend's charges, trying to help. That takes talent. That takes time. So I don't know if you guys saw. So like she went on this blocking rampage of everyone. She just blocked everyone, right? When you didn't have the same viewpoint as her. And she has every right to do that, but that's what she did. So I was blocked for like a week or whatever. And then when was it? I think night. I was on with the expert for Friday Night Live. And then I went and watched Jolene stream because she was going at the same time. And I all of a sudden start getting notifications that Machado was like replying to my tweet that I had done like days prior or whatever. And I'm like, it's too late. It's late in the evening to even read these. Like, so I'll deal with it like tomorrow. But so then I did, like, I saw it the next day. And so she like unblock me to like reply to the thing. And the funny part about that is that I've done many tweets about the situation. This tweet specifically had Jolene tagged in it. That's the one she chose to comment on. And everything she was saying was like put on the Law Girls, like it had nothing to do with the actual situation that's been going on. And I'm, what are you even talking about? Like, no one's, huh? And I wasn't there for that. Like, I don't know what the beef was. Didn't watch any of the streams. No, I knew that there was a beef, but had no clue about anything and didn't really care. Like it, I didn't care to go and watch stuff like about that. It wasn't, so she was, kind of saying like, oh, you knew this. No, I don't know. Don't tell me what I knew because I didn't know. Don't care. And I was just like, I didn't know any of that. All I know is that I heard you talking very demeaning about them in the past week or two. And that is not okay. So, and then she responded back and was like, well, if you're Baker's friend, then can you answer me this? No, I cannot, ma'am. I cannot. I am not his media relations team. Because I was on my own to speak up for a friend because they're being lied about and portrayed in a completely false manner. That does not mean I speak for them. Baker doesn't need help speaking. He speaks just fine. And so I directed her back to the DMs that she found very easily before. If she wanted to ask him any questions for herself. But again, the only reason that the tweet that she chose to respond to is because Jolene was tagged in it. People don't realize how readable they are and how people easily see through them. So that was interesting. Let's see. Speaking of name dropping, one white shoot from The Office came to my hospital. I'm pretty famous now. Okay, excellent. Was he okay? Hopefully he's okay. Well, you probably can't tell us anyways with HIPAA, but anyways. Stephanie said, ugh, quit being reasonable, Lauren. Oh man. And that's the thing, like I like to think of myself as pretty darn reasonable. And I'm not a black and white thinker. Like there are sometimes is a whole lot more than just like one way or the other. There's in the middle. Um, and I like that I'm able to see the middle ground thing, but then there's just sometimes where someone's flat out wrong, and that's where we are. Um, sometimes it's one person, sometimes they're just flat out wrong, and it's okay to say that. I find that that's not, it doesn't happen a lot. Sometimes there's a middle ground for some things, and I think it's healthy to kind of look at that. It's like some weird, it's better, isn't it? Okay. But this is, if something's wrong, I'm going to speak on it. And so let's see. Like I said, one of the things I love about this channel is that you can respectfully comment. I don't care for Jessica's channel, so I don't watch it. I don't always care for TBS's channel, so I clicked off. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's okay. And, only one of those people would be offended by that. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. You don't have to agree with everything someone says to want to help a person or believe that they shouldn't be charged with crimes and be facing jail time. And so it's just interesting. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think she's got to get some thicker skin because it's a problem. But let's see. What's up, Sav? Jess is absolutely Nurse Kim to try to get in with Barstool Sports crowd since every attempt she had on her own has failed. No lies detected there, Sav. No lies detected. Again, people don't seem to understand how see-through they are. You can literally see through the stuff. And look, it's not everyone is observant. Some people take time, and that's okay too. But some people have seen a lot of stuff and can easily see it. Some people want to see the good in others, and that's a wonderful quality to have as well. But some people have experienced a lot of things. They pick up on traits and things that somebody who hasn't seen those things in their life or whatever, like maybe wouldn't pick up on right away. But to Ab's point, she doesn't have this community anymore, right? We know she's a huge Barstool fan. And so, yeah. Sav is perceptive. I'll say that. Other Mary says, she says that Baker is someone who supports Aiden, but also tries to tear him down because she doesn't even go here. Don't pretend you're his best friend either. That's the problem, right? Like inconsistencies. Everything she says is inconsistent. She talks out of both sides of her mouth. That's a problem. If you're truly friends with someone, you're not going to act the way that she acted. Period. You're not. If you are, then you're not a good friend, and you really, truly were never a friend. You're 100% right. Yeah, Chastity is saying she agrees with you, Sav, there. And then also, if she does crash out streams and won't let anyone actually respond to her. Yeah. And I've seen this whenever she started to have some crash out streams way before any of this stuff. Hey, Cash. Leave Veda alone. She doesn't want to play right now. Cats. So whenever she started to have these kind of crash out streams, like in the beginning, her chat would clap back at it, and she could not handle it. She's like, I was having a great day, and then I look at chat, and now my day is ruined, and like blah 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 blah. So she could not handle like one or two negative comments from her chat when she wasn't full on going down this road. And that was something that I saw happening, and I'm like, "Dude, like, it's okay that they maybe have a different of opinion. You don't need to, like, flip out." Like, so I saw her not being able to handle it just in her chat, like, maybe, like, a month or 2 ago on some of the stuff she was saying. So you're, exactly right. She cannot handle it, and she doesn't want anyone to respond to it. Yeah, and Leslie, that's the thing. You have that right. You have that free will. If you don't like what's being talked about, you can click out. You might have another stream that you do like, and that's okay. Um, he talks about things that are sometimes controversial to people. That's his brand. Um, so absolutely you can do that. Yeah. Take the turtle down. Yes. Big Fish, are you new here? Thank you for joining. If you're listening and you haven't been here before, welcome. We have a really cool place. We like to just things. It's very healthy, very healthy way to do to actually talk about it and discuss things, to see things, work through it. Also, we like to do fundraising here, try to help people. That's what I enjoy specifically. But if you're new, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because sometimes I just go live randomly and it's not scheduled. So let's see. Casey said, so Machado's ex account was gone now after posting Messy Jessie as her receipts. What the heck? So I fill me in, Casey. I've been sleeping all day. I needed to get to my sleep. So I have not seen a whole lot about anything on X today. Is that something, is her account gone now? Or was it gone? And she was posting Messy Jessie as her receipts. I mean, I don't that tell me. Tell me everything. Yes. Carrots. And that's the thing. Like, you're not gonna like everyone in this community, and that's fine. But like the thing that she did, and like I knew that there was beef there, I didn't know what about, but like the way she was coming at them and demeaning them on her stream the other week was disgusting. It was so mean and just like belittling, and it was awful to know like there's a younger like teenager involved in that duo. Like, again, dude, shame on you. Like, that's gross behavior. So like I had no use for that. Darlene, it's her with the teeth. It's me with the real teeth that I never knew were fake until I was informed by random people on the internet. You too can have white teeth with Crest White strips every couple years. Yeah, this part right here. Sav coming in, like I see you. I see you. We have a lot of the same thoughts. That's exactly what she does. It's like when she interrupted Will's stream, when she called to berate him, just like she did The same with Purple back when he had his show. She's very manipulating. Yeah. Not only that, I saw her do it when, well, I saw her do it here when I was talking about her. She came in my chat, and then I was like, have like a dialogue with her, and she just like left and like ran away. So I'm like, okay, cool. But then I also saw that with Danny's chat. Danny had just started his stream about it. He was not like saying anything negative about her. The stream had just started, and I saw her go in there, and she had a wrench at the time in his chat. Saw her go in there and be like, "Thank you for being respectful to me," or whatever. And I'm like, he hasn't had a chance to not be respectful to you. Like, that statement in that form to him on a public platform with her having a wrench, in my mind, is manipulating as well. He just started his stream. He wasn't saying anything really yet. That was an effort, in my opinion, to manipulate Danny and how his stream would go. Then you have the will call. Like, you know, he's on a stream, but she's gonna call. That's manipulative. It just is. There's many other words that can describe that. Like, she doesn't like that one, but it is. And, you know, and you cannot be a bully and be horrifically mean to people. And then when people choose to push back or to talk about the things that you're saying, have a big issue and tell people what they can and cannot do and cry. That's the problem. Like, nobody is going to think that's acceptable. But yes, I agree with you once again. Yeah, exactly, Peaches. Exactly. Did she? Is it the X account? I listened what she threatened to do weeks ago. She said she had deleted the app, whatever, and then she proceeded to never leave the app and just become more prevalent in tweeting. So, you know, again, I don't how long she will be gone, who knows, but that was one thing she said, like, she was going to. And also, like, no, it's still here. It says the posts aren't loading right now. So I don't know. She may have blocked me again. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Like, tomorrow could be totally different. Also, just like, also maybe think you like what is getting ready to happen. She has her, you know, whatever she's gonna do tomorrow lined on her thing and everything that she threatened to do. So it would make sense that maybe she protect her tweet or go off X because she doesn't want to hear the pushback. That would be right on brand, in my opinion, for tomorrow or the next day or whatever she's getting ready to do. It's kind of crazy. Baker says, but she's busy getting to talk about my peen. That is more important than the First Amendment. Exactly. Who knew? I mean, who knew? Who knew that Baker's peen was more important than the First Amendment, especially to a journalist? I wouldn't have guessed it, but apparently so. And she absolutely knew that time and manner. You're right. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Other Mirabeer said that the other, at the very least, don't act gatekeepy with TB while shitting on his supporters. Exactly. And like, I mean, you know, she's just talking about like, well, this community wasn't welcoming. Well, I don't, okay. I mean, what are we supposed to believe? Because half the stuff she says is not accurate. It's like, are we supposed to believe that? Or like, we supposed to feel bad for you? Because I can't feel bad for you about anything now because you use that card. You can't cry wolf 50 times and then expect people to still believe and feel sorry for you. And I'm sorry, like, I would love, I am a big supporter of women. I think, strong women, so strong women. But sometimes they're just also plain wrong. And I'm not going to just support someone blindly because they're a woman. That's silly. And so, again, I can't, everything, she's the victim of. And after hearing that over everything, it's like, okay, that's wonderful. I can't believe anything that you're saying. Can you imagine if she helped TB by being positive and rallying her bunnies to help? Maybe put on a fundraising team together to run some giveaways. Yes. And she could have easily done that. And that was also a thing that just drove me absolutely nuts, is that she was like trying to throw it in his face. She's like, I did a fundraiser for you and I raised $10,000. No, you didn't. You agreed to on his fundraiser stream for an hour with no other guests but yourself. I don't know the inside scoop on that, but that's odd to me that it was just her for that whole hour. And you didn't raise $10,000. That's not how it works. The people raised $10,000. People just donated because that's when they turned on the stream. It had nothing to do with you. You didn't do that. Like, you didn't put on him. You agreed to come on. I mean, it's silly. It's very silly, but yes, exactly. Sydney be, more right. She could have done so much. And it really, like, what is that for a friend? That wouldn't be work if that's your friend, right? Like, you should want to help. You should want to do things. It's crazy. Had she just done that, had she just apologized to Baker, none of this would be happening. Now, the problem points back to one person and one person only. Yes, she's funny. She's calling the carrot mobs bunions. Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I looked and it's still there for me. Like, it says can't load post, so I'm not sure if she put some kind of setting on there. Peace Geek says that Jolene has a whole playlist on the Karen Reed trial, just as good. Yes, now that I've seen her, like, I'm gonna have to go back and watch all of these things. She is a gift, and I just adore her. I can't get enough of her. Yes, you can always see more when you're on the outside looking in. Hallelujah for Jolene. Yes. She also is like calling her Colleen. Again, just like pretending she didn't know my name when obviously she already knew my name. Like, you know Jolene's name. Stop it. We see you. We see right through you. Oh, thank you, Stupid April. Yeah, sub to Jolene. She is hilarious. Like, and she doesn't just cover like this stuff. She covers a things and other humans. Apparently, that was something Jess said. Like, oh, it's the first human that she covered, as if like people on TV are not humans or something. I don't know. But yeah, she's very funny, and she's just like, I don't know, like, she's great. She just needed for all of this. So, let's see. Yes, oh God. Oh, was he likable on the Traders? Okay, I never watched Traders. I mean, I've met him. I think he is likable. I think he is a nice guy, but like, that doesn't mean that maybe like his morals are great. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Jax is actually super nice too. I've met him. I've met a bunch of them. I have a mutual friend with them, but what he did to Ariana, cool. But yeah, he is that. He's very likable. He's a very nice guy. And if you ever met him, I'm sure he would be extremely nice. But yeah, I was totally into that whole thing. I was waiting until the episodes dropped. Yeah, I was totally a Vanderpump girl. Okay, let me go. Scoot. Hi, mermaid. No, that is also one of the things. I have a list of things that I want to go back and hear that she covered. Like, I just am so happy to be discovering her, and she's a gift. She has a gift, and I'm excited about it. Just Machado keeps saying that she has a bag full of Turtle Boy secrets that she could destroy him with, which is a threat. Able to say whatever she wants about him. Yeah. And like, who else? She said that about Baker, right? And we haven't seen anything. You know, but again, that's not what friends do. She says she doesn't have TBDS, but yet she's saying things like that. I mean, like, we'll see through that stuff. Yes, go sub to OLOP as well. She did a short, or actually it's not really that short. It's just a video about it. And she's good stuff as well. Go sub to her as well. Grit and Grace. I used to appreciate Jess, but when she kept discussing private conversations with TB, I stopped following because it felt pretty. She's only shown her true character since. Yeah. And why do you need a name drop? Like, we all know, like, you're friends or you were friends with him. Like, why do you need a name drop every day? Like, we get that you have his number. We get that you guys talk occasionally. But like, that was constant. And like, we need to know what y'all discussed. And like, I don't know about you guys, the fact that she was so easily like sharing that, why would anyone tell her anything? Like, that's a huge red flag. Why would anyone talk to her about anything? Because she's going to clearly an issue keeping that confidentiality, which is what you need as a journalist. So it blowing my mind. Like, it didn't make sense to me. But again, apparently name dropping was more important than people feeling like their stuff would stay safe. I don't know. I don't get it. Goodness. All right, I'm gonna skip some of these. I'm beyond at this point. Oh God, yep. My normal 30 minutes. Oh. Gave her the benefit of the doubt when she was shitting on Jenny and Kimmy. Don't you mess with my Kimmy. And then she was an ego turd and flushed it. Yeah, listen, I did not like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Kimmy's my girl. I don't like, if you come for Kimmy, you come for all of us. And so I think she quickly saw that and changed the path, rightfully so. But yeah, it was gross. Yep, she went for Broken Baker months ago. That's when I started to pay attention. Yeah, I think first Horizon social chart, she made negative comments about him. So again, like, you can literally just blame Seven for everything. Like, that's incredibly unfair too. And also, you also came to get, I see character. Okay, well, then that's a problem. If that's what you think is good character, then I got news for you. Oh, okay. You got blocked weeks ago because you agreed with something on a Val post. She wasn't even tagged. She sought out people on Val's post. Yeah, she does it often. Like, that'd be the day that I go seeking out like something of whatever. Something That's ridiculous. Like, also not good for your mental health to do that. Like, I don't recommend anyone doing that. It's not um, she's saying she's mean as hell to them because they streamed at the same time while she streams at the same time, as 100,000 other people on YouTube, literally. Yeah, the rules don't apply to her, Jesse. Like, they just don't. Do not lie. What's up, Andrea? That's her girl. Ruin my June. Ruin my Christmas, guys. Ruin my Christmas. Yeah, I didn't hear her voice on the phone, but I too try not to listen to anything she says. That's a whole nother level. Uh, uh, Black Island is lovely, by the way, out there because I told TB, do not poop on the carpet while you're a guest in someone's house. That, in fact, I am blocked in his chat now. It might have been, maybe it was a mistake. Like when his chat rolls, I can't even like that. His chat is so fast, like I can't keep up. And I know just for like me, I've accidentally blocked Emily C before, and my chat is not rolling like that. So maybe it's just a mistake. You can probably just email him and he'll unblock you because that sounds like nothing anybody would block you over. Um, yeah, gray area definitely exists, and I find myself a lot there in the gray area, kind of weighing over things, but okay. Casey said she wants to do her own thing, and if she would do that and stop trashing people, then it would die off. She needs to feed the drama 100%. And that's the thing, like, no one's trying to cancel her channel. No one cares. Like, I've heard everyone say, like, they wish her well. Like, again, no one's trying to cancel you. Just go do your thing somewhere else. Quit talking about us and move along. But like you said, she's not capable of doing that. And also, who would she go at then? This is her thing. She goes at people. So if it's not us, who is she going to be going at? People in her community and her little chat? Like, so again, talks out of both sides of her mouth. Yeah, Baker also saying you don't have to agree with everything I say, but I would like you to. I'm smart. Uh, Hi, Angie. How are you? Hello, Miss V. I love your calming voice, Broken Baker. Yes. And like he's just chill. Like you don't have to again, like speaking of like good for your mental health, like being screamed at 7 something in the mornings. I don't know about you guys. I don't find that like particularly helpful. I mean, maybe some people do, and maybe that's exactly what they need. And okay. But that is like not how I wish to start my mornings. However, Baker is very chill, relaxed, calm. Like, you know, you're right. Ugh. Yeah, Mary. Like, there's always a silver lining. You can always learn something from every single situation, even the most sad, horrific ones. There's always something to learn. So I love that you're kind of the same way, trying to learn the things that you can take out of this situation. And I think that is the way to do it. Andrea says she doesn't want to cover Aiden's stuff, but then she goes and tries to destroy the creators that are covering him. She tried to sabotage him, but instead sabotaged herself. Yes, I think, like you said, like I think she thought she had a big enough following that was just going to like agree with her. And she thought she could pick on Baker, maybe because he wasn't from here. I don't know. Um, and people are just going to sit back and not say anything because of who she was. And she was in for a rude awakening, and she absolutely did sabotage herself. And that's what makes me so irritated, is like when she tries to like blame people. She did this to herself. She's the only one to blame. Like, your actions have consequences. This is something that we teach kids when they're very, very young. And I don't understand why she doesn't get that. It's very, very troubling. But yes, Peaches says, I love Baker's humor. It's not his fault people don't have a sense of humor. Yeah, and listen, like, you know, that's why there's a plethora of different channels. Like, if you don't like someone's humor, you don't have to listen to them. But to shit on someone for having the humor that they do, for no reason other than they just didn't really like your show because it was drama, that's ridiculous. Like, that's stupid. This is all like just really childish stuff. It's bully issues, in my opinion. Oh, Sydney, you are not joking. You are not joking. She says the problem is letting the bunnies have her phone number. They send her negative things, and it has an overwhelming. It has overwhelmed her with anxiety. So listen, you're not wrong. I think even Jimmy said, "Dude, that's a terrible idea." I was like, "Holy cow, that is not a good idea." Like when she did that. Um, and you're right. They send her every little thing. They send her things that are out of context, and then she's like harboring on it and whatever. I mean, it's a terrible idea on so many levels, like security wise, everything. Like, terrible idea. Don't ever do it. Like, that's terrible. Um, but yes, they're feeding into this whole thing. Like, she has created mad, rabid little bunnies hopping around everywhere, uh, creating chaos, and she feeds right into it. And because they're all sending her these things, she thinks she's like something and like really got a big head about everything. And it's like, no. That would make anyone anxious. So it's not healthy for anyone's mental health. So I agree, Sydney. Yeah, Mr. Baker is hilarious. He absolutely is, and a good guy, So yeah, Tina, she's been losing subs after this whole thing because like she is dying on the hill, doubling, tripling down on things that are ridiculous. Um, yeah, manipulated the chat. Yeah, absolutely. Um, there's that I've mentioned or things that I think that I haven't even mentioned to you guys, but I'm sure that there's many other people that have picked on it, picked it up too. Um, Tell me about it. Brando is really yelling at me tonight. Oh, Brando. Hi, Brando. Yeah, Veda's mine that she's just always talking, and like she got really sick after I got her when she was a kitten, and so like she's always been vocal, but like I'm very paranoid because I'm like she almost died. And so when I hear her talking all the time, like it stresses me out. I'm like, okay, like is someone hurting her? Like what's going on? So like and she can take care of herself, but like when Cash and her are playing, like, I don't know, she stresses me out when she starts being vocal. Um Oh, hello, Misty. I'm way behind at work listening, but yes, Lauren. You're so right about Jess. Did say that exactly about her crying, but also that she was recently gloating about the article. So that tells a lot. It's inconsistencies. That's a problem. Um, Despite the look on my face, as I forgot all about how she would do that. I don't know because I'm so behind. I don't know what which one you're talking about, but I'm gonna try to get more current. Let's see here. Skip all these. It pains me to skip all your stuff. Pains me. Dumpster fire sending a super chat. Justice for Baker's peen. Free the peen. Dumpster fire. Thank you so much. I appreciate your super chat. And yes, always justice for Baker. Always justice for Baker's peen. The amount of craziness surrounding Baker's peen, no one should have that around their peen. Okay, this shouldn't be. People are crazy, and that was like one of the tweets that she tweeted at me. I'll just let me read them. I don't know if you guys have seen them. Like, I'll just read them. Hold on. Baker, are you planning on going live? I'll get off after this reading tweets if you're gonna go live too, because I don't want you just to not go live because I'm live. Let's see. So the whole thing with the Twitter thing was my original post. Colleen ? Please, you know her name with like a laughing emoji. And what you're dealing with is greatness, talent, beauty, brains, and class. Jolene, and I tagged her. The drive-through queen doesn't remember your name either, because it was a thing that Jolene said on one of her streams. Like, she remembered your name. Like, trust me, she knew who you were. So I was like, it was a reference to what she had said about me, Jolene. So, and then this lady who was very objective in the whole thing, says, so I'm going to say this. I'm a fan. I'm just all the way. Can't abandon ship, even if I don't love some of the things she said and has done. But I believe without a doubt that she knows her name is not calling LOL. It's her way of busting chops like she did with Val. She probably will never admit it though. But unpopular opinion, Jess is good outweighs her bad for me. She said, anyway, Lauren, I like the way that you carried yourself when you clapped back about Jess's fangirl comment. You were on point without being nasty, and I can appreciate that level of class when handling your business. Secondly, I was howling at Judge Jolene's first video, not necessarily all the jabs at Jess, but at the style and her humor. She's a freaking riot, and I was already following her on X and gave both of you a sub because I like your style. That to me is like, you don't have to be one side or the other. And I thought that was a very objective tweet. So I put, thank you. Like I said many times, there are things I like about Jess. Unfortunately, she lied about my friend, and I got tired of her dragging him, and I spoke up. That got me shit on. So as long as she keeps coming to me, I will defend myself. Nothing is ill will, and I like your objectivity. We need more people like you. And then it's not the post from this account it no longer exist. Isn't that interesting? So it's not letting me bring her tweet to me. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Why are we dirty deleting? That's weird. Super weird. Nope, she deleted it. See if I may have a. Let's see. I may have a screenshot. It's possible. If I don't have it, it's something like, "Oh, Lauren, I wish you would have done your homework. about all of this before you whatever. And then she like law girls, like that was what we were talking about. Like that's not what we're talking about here. But okay, good attempt at a deflection, I guess. I don't know. You know that, and she kept telling me like, you know this or whatever. And I'm like, no, actually, I don't know this. I wasn't paying attention to that whole thing. Yeah, I don't have it. And I can read my response to hers though, because that I didn't delete that. Okay, so to that was the basic premise of what she tweeted back to me on that one. And then she's like, and then she was like I said, she was like outraged, but like she was just like texting like all of that like Friday night. Like she like tweeted me like 3 times back to back to back on Friday night after unblocking me. And then she's like, "Guess you didn't see this." And it was like a clip or something of like Amanda or something. I didn't even watch the clip. That's how much I care. Like I don't care about that drama, but I did care how you spoke to her. Like it was demeaning to speak to anyone like that. I don't care who it was. That's demeaning. That was horrific, and I felt like my stomach hurt for them because that's how mean she was in her morning live talking about them. So I responded, Jess, again, I spoke because you were dragging my friend Baker and saying things about him that were not true. So again, I don't know about your beef with the law girls. Then because I spoke up, you said some wild things about me that weren't true, having to do with the Kelsey trial. Again, this whole thing is stupid and very much avoidable. Then she made this other tweet and it was something to do like, well, if you're friends with Baker, then can you please help me understand why he would do this? Talking about the unboxing and forearms and like that being like a kink for them. Like, who cares? Who cares about? I don't want to know people's kinks. None of my business, nor does it interest me. And she's like, any insight into this would be much appreciated. Like, huh? So I said, to that one, I said, Jessica, apologies for the delay. I was out living life. So there's a big difference in standing up for your friend when people are saying ridiculous things about them that are untrue and speaking for them. I am not Broken Baker's media relation team. I don't speak for him. He does just fine doing that on his own. So I direct over to his DMs, which you found just fine before. I said, here's where I think you may be confused. No one takes what J7 says seriously anymore because people see through it. I could care less what anyone's kinks are. It's not my business, nor do I care. This may come as a shock to you, but no one else cares either. You and J7 are the only people who are continuing to talk about the whole situation. My community loves Baker because he's a good man. The end. So, again, no one cares about that stuff. Like, she's the one sharing screenshots, encouraging no one cares about that. Like, no one's talking about that. Like, stop it. And she's like perpetually like still trying to like dig in on the textual stuff. Like, girl, go touch some grass. Stop it. No one is talking about that anymore. No one cares what anyone's kinks are, were. Like, no one cares. But yeah, she's like, I guess, deleted those now. So you can't see what she said. You just see my responses. All right, I'm going to go to the bottom here of the chat. Anyone that has ever been around an abuser will definitely be triggered by her. Yeah, and I mean, let's be clear. She's a little different than like there are manipulating behaviors that abusers use. I'm comfortable saying that. Um, and yes, those of us who have experienced abuse will pick up on those easier and spot those behaviors um, quicker and faster than other people. I think you're very correct on that. She wants the bunnies to send her things. It's part of the control tactics, and they get worse, willing to go farther and farther for her. Yeah, it's a problem. It is absolutely a problem. Um, Copy says, she said, I have been shitting all over her intel by one of the bunnies. Oh, hello. Apparently my light said time for you to be done. Yeah, I saw something about that, or I heard something about that, Kazi. I heard that she brought your name up. Like, I haven't heard Kazi doing any of that. But again, the bunnies take whatever they want to out of context, twist it around to make it like whatever, and then feed it to her. It's gross. Derek says, "Don't feed the bunnies after midnight. They turn into gremlins." I think they're gremlins all the time. Oh, Andrea. Okay, so it's Nurse Kim does get it. She did a members only stream today. I just hope Nurse Kim will understand. She can't help the cow. No one but the cow. Andrea, I missed that. I was sleeping all day. What can you give us like a brief synopsis? I know someone else was asking about it as well. I missed it. I was sleeping. So you can give us a little synopsis on what her members only one was or what she said in it. Okay. So Nurse Kim is still stuck thinking she might be able to help Jessie. What she's doing was my take on it, and it's a very sad part. Yeah, listen, Nurse Kim has a huge, soft, caring, tender heart. So that doesn't surprise me. Like I said, any people are gonna see things in their own time, and people like your other Andrea, people who have maybe been with an abuser and have seen certain tactics used are going to be more likely to pick up on those tactics than others. And people see the world and the way that they see the world. And so, but Nurse Kim is an amazing, amazing friend and a human. So yeah, it's a problem, right, Derek? The driving while streaming needs to not be a thing as well. That is so dangerous. Yeah, and, like, if you're gonna do that, like, don't look at the chat, you know? But, like, that's dangerous, and, like, she's a very paranoid driver, like, she doesn't want her kids going on the interstate and things like that, and that's her choice to do that, but, like, also maybe we lead by example with that, like, that seems not very safe if you're doing that while you're driving. I don't know, just a thought. But, what do I know? I'm just a single person who doesn't have a husband. That was also stated, like, "All these people criticizing me, they're all single and don't have a husband." Right. Some people, shocker, like, news alert, like, maybe don't want a husband or maybe haven't found one that they like enough to marry, and that's their choice, like, ay, ay, ay. Yikes. Just the stuff that she says is wild. It's so wild. Kathy saying she thinks that the crying was fake as well. Okay, yeah, she thought she needed to explain herself some more, which she did clarify things. I'll have to go watch it. But I will always stand up for my girl, Kim. She's a good friend, a great person. And if people choose to exploit that, that makes me mad. So, in my opinion, I thought the Social Horizon chart was cringe, but I watched it, so there's that. I feel bad I didn't say anything about it now. Well, Mama, don't feel bad. I thought it was funny because I didn't take it serious. I thought it was kind of just I that was the thing that was actually funny. But then when she like started saying things and like actually trying to like influence people as to who to like and who not to like, then that was kind of like, why is it turning like that? Like for you, okay, cool. But like when you're going into like all the details and all that stuff, and then like obviously some of those things are just now plain false. And it's a divide. And that was the thing. She was causing a divide in the community. And now we know she didn't care about the community. So it was no problem for her to do that. But all of us over here who appreciate community and the bonds and the friendships and the good that we can do together, it was a problem. Like, why are you trying to create a divide? And I think, that's something that like people need to wonder about. Why we're trying to create a divide between people and the creators and all of that stuff. And, like saying Emily and Maza, like, you're too sweet. Like, I need to know, like, you do like at first I was like, okay, that's kind of funny. Then I'm like, he's legit serious. And I'm like, no, like that's just who they are. They're just good humans and that's how they carry themselves. And so instead of like thinking that that's something negative, maybe see it for what it is. Like they're just wholesome people. Doesn't mean they're perfect, but it means they're wholesome people and maybe don't try and change people. I don't know. Yeah, pathetic nurse of her always hoping that she can help someone and fix someone to heal someone. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Kazi says, no, I ain't lying about anyone. I thought the Ray from Dallas attack was super shitty as well as the Baker stuff never have been super mean. Yeah, she just can't take any criticism. It doesn't, like as nice as you could be, if you just don't agree with her, she can't handle that. And the Ray from Dallas thing was shitty. Like, again, she interviewed KP. That's fine. But then had a big issue when he interviewed who he interviewed. You can't have it both ways. You cannot do that. It doesn't work out well. And poor Ray got a lot of shit from a lot of people that he didn't deserve. Kirsty saying, I'm afflicted with both Nurse Kim's fix it syndrome and the Catholic guilt. It's a hell of a boat. Yeah, listen, trauma in life affects you. And that's not for anyone other than just in general. I don't know anything about anybody's trauma, but if there's things from people's childhood, you see life differently after that. And I know that like Kim is just a very loving, kind person. That is who she is. So, and I'll have to watch her members only, but again, I usually agree with most everything that Kim says or does, but it is 100% okay to like not agree with something. And that doesn't mean I love her any less. She is a fantastic friend. I will always go to bat for her. But it's okay. And like, that's the thing. It's healthy. Like, it's healthy to sometimes not agree with every single thing. It's okay. And people come around and people may change their opinion. Maybe I change my opinion. Doubt it, but maybe I do. And it's hard, but I've seen a lot of those comments like conflicted about things and it is hard. But yes, like We see each of us see the world in totally different ways based on our experiences and things we've gone through and dealt with and all of that. So it absolutely affects. Dumpster fire saying we love our specially appointed prosecutor, Robert Cosgrove. I know. I remember the first time he called, and like I was like, "Holy crap! This dude is literally the same man." Like they sound so much alike. And then I remember him reading one of the motions in like the full Kazi voice. He's a hoot, and he's got it. For those of you not subbed, go sub to Kazi. He's got a channel, and he's great as well. And Kazi, feel free to drop your link because if I do, it'll take me 15 minutes to find it and post it. Okay, it's Jess is shut down or she deactivated it. I'm probably way behind. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was thinking like she dirty deleted the things because I can still see her X. It just says her post can't load right now. So I'm really not sure. I don't know enough about Twitter to know exactly what that means. Oh, 100%, 100%, Andrea. I think you're spot on with that. But like I can still pull her Twitter, so like it's there. So I don't know. Yes, Kathy, 100%. They're always a victim. Okay, so Andrea's saying she hid all her posts. Okay. 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 So she updated her Facebook picture same time she made all of her posts disappear. Well, okay. Well, she's busy. You know, she's she's busy. She has no time to talk about the First Amendment. She's got pictures to upload. Jess is trying to get support from people that don't see her YouTube and XBS. Interesting. I could very much see that being the case. Also, some of those posts on there are wild, and the fact that she supports them or likes the posts is problematic, in my opinion. But okay, I'll have to look at that. Thank you, Kersey. I'll have to look at it. Let's see. Okay, you're not blocked in Turtle Voice chat. Okay. I'm blocked in someone else's chat. Oh. When their guest is being rude, which is on brand for him. Again, I'm very behind. Okay. That's why I'm very behind too. So you're not the only one. I'm going to speed it up and Andrea, how are you, girl? Herself and only when she's thinking about her being sad and nod. Yeah. Um ADHD says if she's screaming online, she definitely screaming all day at home. Yeah, again, no wonder she's like mentally drained. Like I'd be drained too if I was like screaming. I don't know. Toxic people take people's kindness for weakness. Yes, they do. You are exactly correct. Yeah. Timely manner, also with a great point. Once you forgive, it shouldn't be brought up again to hurt someone. Yeah, that's using it. That's using that, right? That's a manipulation tactic as well. And we saw her do that as well. Sherry said, I'm not dogging her by any means at all. I do see how the last situation took a toll on her and this has been very similar vibes. So I feel like it's a bad spot for her to be put in. I'm not sure if you're talking about Jess or someone else. Okay. Yeah. I would say that is also pretty accurate, but I also like I watched that. I thought like Kim's emotions were 100% real. That's how Kim is. She's super sweet and loving and wants to see the good in everyone, and that's just who she is as a person. And to her credit, like people can exploit that. But I do think you're right about that. And again, I could care less. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I felt bad that Kim was worried what people would think about her for knowing that. Like, could care less. She was being a good friend. Um, in my opinion, neither of them did anything wrong. That's kind of what you do when you have friends. You share things with them. Just like Bake took a picture of the sex toys and shared it with some of his friends. Like, what the fuck? That's what you do, like, when you have friends. Share things. If somebody had left me a crazy voicemail acting crazy, I probably would have called up my closest friends and been like, "Dude, can you believe this?" I would have probably done the same thing, especially if I had it, there or whatever. And I Kim didn't do anything. She also didn't know what it was from. Like, she assumed it was a voicemail or whatever, which would be a very reasonable assumption. I just hate that she thought people would be mad at her because that couldn't be further from the truth. At least for me, I would never. She was being a friend. And again, for people, why do any of us know any of this is because of Jess, anyways, because she opened her big mouth. I just don't see, like, I don't know, like, there's so much that is tied back to Jess trying to create division or trying to save herself by creating division. Um, I still don't know that, like, people see every single thing, like, so much of it is tied back to her. Um, so, yeah, I mean, I will forever have Kim's back, so yeah, exactly. Yeah, it would take a toll on anyone, but yeah, she is absolutely a beautiful person. Leslie. Yeah, and look, like, get it because you really have to pick your battles there because there's just, like, people who, like, you can never you have to really use restraint. It is absolutely a cesspool, and, I don't suggest going on it all the time, but some people just can and it doesn't affect them, but others it definitely affects them and, you know, isn't great. So, JK, so let me just like stop you right there with that. Anyone else notice how Attorney Betterow was on Nurse Kim's show today, the first Sunday in a long time he wasn't on her show? No, I didn't because number one, Better and Kim are good friends. Mr. Betterow was celebrating Father's Day with his children. So if you're gonna take it to that level, that's like a whole other level of stuff. That couldn't be further from accurate. He wasn't on her show today because it's Father's Day. And there's many Sundays he hasn't been on her show. So like again, like we need to come down a little bit. Like they're good friends. I'm friends with both of them. They're fantastic people. Like this is not some kind of him bashing anything, and it won't happen. So, um, Kim is a fantastic person, and there's back and look at her schedule and calendar. There's a lot of Sundays. He's also a very successful attorney and has cases that he has to prepare for. So, no, there is absolutely nothing weird about it at all. Um, and oh my God, Lauren, sorry, you read my message because I was typing like an idiot and I had to correct myself a few times. I'm laying down fingers. No, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Let's see. The fact that she ever cared about Baker's personal life is whacked out. 100%. I just don't get it. Like, I mean, that's like insane. I love you, Kazi, but like, I don't care what you're doing in your personal time. It's not my business. Like, it's wild to me. I mean, it's just wild. And I only cared, but like, that's what she was tweeting at me about the other day. Like, when she unblocked me to tweet at me, was still talking about the J7 stuff. Like, honey, move along. No one ever cared about it. And we certainly don't care about it now. Like, it's weird. It's like a weird obsession with his peen. It really is. Like, what are you doing? Absolutely weird. Hi, Cyber Chick. How are ya? Yeah, just it's wild. I don't know. I don't pretend to understand it. Well, I mean, I understand a lot of it, I feel like. I think a lot of us kinda understand it, but the peen stuff, that's weird. Weird, weird, weird. Uh Mama saying totally off topic, but super bad weather coming to the Oklahoma City soon. Max velocity alert just came in. Well, stay safe. And anyone in that area, we are sending prayers and thoughts with you guys. Hopefully it passes quickly and nothing serious happens. I know tornadoes freak me out, so I'll be thinking about you and hopefully it passes soon. Classic overthinker saying, I now have bloody yellow cottage cheese trying to troll me by saying Richard Allen is guilty. Why? Because I'm a Joe fan. Not weird. It's like just because you are a fan of someone or like follow someone, they are gonna like dislike you. Like the two things are not related. Also, free Richard Allen. He is 100% not guilty. But people do that and it's just wild to me. Absolutely wild. And also, how are you not a fan of Jolene? Come on. I mean, she was also saying some decent things about Jess. It wasn't just like a completely bashing like affair. And Jess sent her a super chat saying, okay, you're actually funny. And then the next day had a different song to sing. So it's silly. Absolutely silly. Better it was on Brother Council. Was it live or was it pre-taped? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would just ask the same thing, like, was it live or was it pre-taped? Because I know a lot of his things are pre-taped. And Andrea saying, Nurse Kim called Jess out today. If you guys didn't watch the stream, you need to stop. Okay. Yeah, and we're not gonna have Nurse Kim in here anyways. I understand, like, we may have a different opinion of her, but again, this is what makes the world go round. Like, we may have a different opinion of Jess than maybe Nurse Kim has or whatever, and that's perfectly fine. People have to come to their own realizations on their own time. But I consider Nurse Kim a friend. She's a fantastic woman. So yeah, we don't have any Nurse Kim hate in this chat, and we won't. But Andrea's been telling everybody just go watch the members live. And if you're not a member, join. It's not much, and it's hard work what we do. It is hard work, and it's a way of supporting the creators. And for me, I need to get rid of cable. I never watch it anymore. Like, if I'm free, I'm watching somebody's streams on YouTube. So if you're in a position to help, go sign up, that way you can support Kim and also see what she said today. Yeah, that's what I figured. Kazi saying, yeah, the Brother Council interview was pre-recorded, just played today. And that's really how his videos are. Like I said, I can pretty much guarantee he was with his children today. Like, he's a family man. So absolutely not suspicious that he wasn't on Nurse Kim. There's many Sundays he's not. But yeah, their council records a lot of his stuff, and then we'll put them out on whenever he wants to put them out. So thank you, Kazi. Hello, T. Charles. How are you? I don't recognize your screen name, so if you're new here, thank you for joining. Make sure you like and subscribe. Anyone else in the chat that is new, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. So I guess there's still like controversy about that. So I know that Mr. Better posted a picture yesterday with going out to dinner with his kids. So I trust Kazi 100%. And most of Brother Council's videos are pre-recorded. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was like Friday or Saturday, because I know he posted a picture of him and his kids that was adorable, celebrating Father's Day. So that makes perfect sense to me. Yeah, Kazi saying I don't think that was a live interview. Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, so Kazi posted the video on Saturday, or he posted a picture of him and his kids out to dinner on Saturday. So I think both things can be true. It can be not a live video, and also he celebrated dinner or lunch or whatever it was with his children on Saturday. And probably continued today, or he worked on things. He's got a lot of things he does besides appearances. He's a busy, very successful attorney. So my point is just like, we're reading way too much into that, and like that's a little too far. It had nothing to do with Nurse Kim. So also, and talked about taking things for places. I was out but kept coming back for entertainment. Yeah, I mean, look, and that's the thing, like, I don't care, like, that's the thing, like, do your thing. Everybody has a right to do whatever they wanna do on their show. But at the same time, if you're gonna come out and be like, "My show's the best show," like, all these other content creators are shit and crap, and they're not gonna amount to anything, and, their content's awful, and blah, 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 their teeth are fake, people are gonna probably then counteract that by saying, "Babe, you go through drive-thrus and order the same thing every morning, camera off, and you drive around, and then you sit in your driveway and continue talking shit about people, and that's your content." And that's kind of ironic considering you're saying everyone else's content is shit. So, again, it's like, you started it, and then you're mad because someone's gonna push back and be like, "Wait, what?" none of the other content creators were like out here saying, "Oh, we have the best content ever." Nobody was doing that. Like that was you, boo. It's weird. Oh, Sav, I know, I know. No, and listen, like differences of opinion are welcome here. I just like I didn't want anyone to start bashing him because, like I said, I view her as a friend, and she's a great person, and people are allowed to disagree or like see things at different times, and we all see things through our lens of how we have experienced the world. But differences of opinion are fine. Just the bottom half says, so weird how deep involved in their minds people get over YouTube streamers dreaming up what they think and do, and they must be fighting since no show today. Couldn't possibly be because it's Father's Day. Yeah. And I mean, like, yeah. Yeah. That's why I was saying it was just a little too far. A lot of Sundays he's not on. He's a very busy, successful attorney. Um, Kazi saying, but listen, just because the chat is live, it's called a premiere. It doesn't mean the live. Yeah, and I'm just gonna like I've seen it, know that like usually any big interview on Brother Council is pre-recorded. And so I, again, it doesn't really matter if it was live or pre-recorded. Um, he doesn't have a contract with Nurse Kim. So like he's allowed to go on other people's YouTubes on Sunday if he wants to. So again, nothing nefarious going on there. Also very possible he wasn't live and he did it yesterday. So there's not I mean like there's nothing like nefarious about it either way. Yes, no, I know. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. It's fine. Like they don't have like some contractual deal where he can't be on other people's channel. So none of it really matters. Like yep, no problem, JK. J2K, no problem at all. Um okay, Jeno saying she thinks it was live. Okay. Yeah. I mean, and if it was like, okay, I'm pretty sure like he's allowed to go on other channels on Sunday. So I don't think there's anything to worry about. They're very good friends. Wiggly what says I'm confused with loophole lawyer. I'm just irritated that he won't pay Emily C back her money. I have a big problem with that. Also it was weird. It was weird. The video was weird. Like it was weird. Lady was weird. I don't know. She was kind of a sellout to both sides, to be honest. Like, but okay. Like again, like I don't know. It doesn't have anything to do with me, but like, what was weird? Kazi saying like it was strange. Yeah. Yeah. Kazi G. Yeah, I haven't had cable in years, he says. Why Jolene is doing us a service, a lot of us haven't seen all the nasty Jess shit stopped watching when she was bragging about calling TB's ex job and knew that that would hurt TB and thought so selfish for Jess. She is doing us a favor. Also, right. She does research, like, literally, she does her research. Like, I was so impressed by, like, the whole thing, and like you said, no one has that time to, like, watch everything, most of us, and also, like, people have stopped watching for many different reasons, and so the highlights are kind of, like, combined all in one place, and then it's made light of, and I think it was just what everybody needed in this community. She is fantastic, and I'm so happy I found her. Yeah, Andrea's urging everyone to go watch Nurse Kim's stream today. I know I will do that as well. Um, and apparently she explains a lot of this that people maybe were questioning or wondering about and all of that. Um, Wig saying and then he's a psycho. Uh, yeah, Donna saying Better was wearing the same clothes on Brother Council that he was wearing in the later picture he posted with his kids. Again, then that picture was posted on Saturday, I believe. So, but again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Could be live, could be pre-streamed, like doesn't matter. Um, yeah, Nurse Kim could have been busy this morning, and Brother Council stream was under an hour. Nurse Kim is always longer than that. Yeah, yeah, and like, she doesn't have him on every Sunday, so I don't think there's anything nefarious about that. Let's move along. uh, Asking for a friend. Can we all message Jolene to keep streaming Jam's video so she don't have alert? Um, I don't I don't know. I don't the problem is that problem is like Jess is saying like, "Oh, I'm getting the views." Yeah, you're getting the views and you will for a little while because you're still talking about us. Then what? Like, then what are you gonna do? Because like people aren't gonna care to hear anything that you have to say. Like, no one wants to hear you order coffee every morning. Like, no one tunes in for that. Um, so I'm all in favor for someone streaming it. I don't think that person will be doing it live. I don't think Jolene would do that. I don't know her very well or anything, but I doubt she would stream it live. But yeah, I don't have a doubt she'll keep covering this. I just like um in her last video, her last live, she said she already saw that Jess had stuff on YouTube for tomorrow. So I'd keep your eyes peeled for something really. If I had to guess, if I was the betting lady, I would guess that she will have another one pretty soon covering whatever nonsense is coming out of her mouth tomorrow. People are saying they were interacting with the chat, which means there was live. They were live. Don't know. I didn't notice, but also whatever. Yeah. I'm on the whatever train as well. Like either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, Casa, I think she's invested too. I think she's invested and she'll definitely be covering. Oh boy. We don't yell on this channel, Laura. It's okay. Laura said I want to say something bad, but I'll get yelled at. I don't yell at people here. I don't know. I don't know. Are you a former bun? You think you're gonna be yelled at here because we don't yell here. uh, Jenna was saying, Gauzy, they're messing with your antennas at the sober house. Gauzy saying it's a halfway house. uh, okay. Yeah, you're not gonna get yelled at for that, Laura. Uh, let's see. Andrea said, "What makes me laugh is her show is like a soap opera. I wouldn't watch a soap opera, so why would I watch her show? She is insane." Yeah, it is. Like, I feel like it's gotten really worse in the last like month and a half, 2 months. Like, it's just that's all it's become. Like, they're literally like nothing else. And that's okay. Like, if that's her thing, like I said, like go do your thing, but like also don't bash other people for doing their thing. And that's when like she can't handle it when people come back like and say anything in reply to that. But yeah, exactly. That's why I stopped watching as well. It's actually not touching that subject anymore. You're fine. Let's see. Yeah, he owes Emily C. I think it's $350. Like straight up won't pay her back. Emily C's talked about it on her presentations. And I mean, sorry, but I can't respect somebody who like I mean, he's a successful streamer. He can pay her back the money that he owed her. Like again, like I will stand up for my friends and um and $350 may not be big to him, but it's other people and like also you owe it to her, you need to pay her back. So, pay her back. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't know that. She doesn't talk about it much, but she has. Justice Clues about YouTube trying to fake fights and the men versus the women, cancel shitting audience like idiots doesn't work. Being real, integrity, and morals is what makes a channel last around here. Yeah, I mean, I'm new at it too, but like that makes sense to me that those things would make a channel last. Yeah. And like I said, people see through that stuff. People like she's not the only person like that that people have encountered. Like I know she likes to think she's like the like only person that acts like her in the world, but she's not. And people have had experiences of people similar and can see through her behaviors. Yes. Yes, you did, Stephanie. No, you didn't disrupt anything. You didn't disrupt anything. I just didn't like I know there's like a lot of like criticism and hate for Kim because she like a lot of people thought like standing up for justice and it seemed like that or whatever. But like I just didn't want it to get to that here. And that's why I said like nobody was disrupting any chat. Like everybody is perfectly fine. I just didn't want it to go there. That's why I said it. But nobody disrupted anything. Um Hi Courtney, I'm late. No one sleeps. Hi chat. Well, I slept all day, so that's why I'm like I knew this was gonna happen too. Like I could not wake up. Like I needed to sleep, but now I'm up. So yes, yes, Andrea, she does think she's smarter than the universe. I mean, she's perfect. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, dollar bills, y'all. Yeah, I think $350 that he owes her that he never paid her back. So I can't respect that, So, but people, I mean, some people love him. That's fine. I just am like, why don't you pay Emily C back? And then, Loophole's whole vibe weirded me out. I don't know what it is. I personally agree with you, Kazi. He's not for me. Like, he's just not for me. Like, I think he objectifies, like, the way he is comfortable, like, talking to women makes me uncomfortable. Not like, I don't offend it, so, like, nothing he does offends me. It's just that he's comfortable speaking to women, like, the way that he does is weird to me, um, for me. And then finding out that he refuses to pay Emily C back money, I was like, "Well, that kinda did it for me." So, yeah. Yeah, and JKK, I'm sure everything is fine. Everything is good. Kaza, yeah. Well, I think a lot of people agree, and, yeah, it's just a weird vibe. Like, there's weird vibes there. Like, I don't know. For me, he just kind of was taking TB when he came on the scene and just kind of, like, replaying it and then just adding, like, some commentary or whatever, but, like, I don't know. Like, but then when he's doing, like, interviews or, like, lives and stuff, like, I don't know, just some of the stuff he said was, like, giving me weird vibes. I don't know. Like, whatever. I don't know the dude personally. Don't care to know him. But I do care for him to pay MLAC back. The Laura says, knowing now that Jess knew how Baker felt about her for a while, it had to piss her off that TB had promoted his channel, like telling everyone he was funny and underrated. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Leslie saying, damn, tonight is bin night and I need to cook some stuff. Get the garbage out. I'm so far behind in this chat. I'm sorry, Leslie. I'm sorry we are preoccupying you from doing stuff. Mary says, I don't know Loophole, but what I saw tonight, I don't want to know them at all. I was saying, me too, Kazi, for a while now. I've thought he was funny at first, but he's freaking weirdo. Yeah, agree. And like, listen, I think some of the stuff he's said in the videos are funny. Like, that's the thing. Like, I can like compartmentalize both. Like, he had said funny things. I think he's the one who started the Higgy Bear, maybe. I don't know. Some stuff he says funny, but also I agree. He creeps me out a little bit and pay Emily C back. How about that? So, Kazi said, people say he's funny. I haven't seen it in that girl is an idiot and she wants to cozy up to her person for her friend to think is a murder. Yeah. Like, I'm like, how does she think that? I don't know. I'm like, okay, that's weird. Like, the whole thing was weird, right? She was a sellout, like either side. And like, but all right, cool. It was just weird. I don't know. It was odd. And I was skeeved out by his obsession with super chats and where the money should go on Canton Chronicles tonight. Correct behavior. He's like, he's got like something to say about everything. Like, he seems like he wants to control a lot of stuff. I don't know. He's not for me. He might be for you. Yeah, Darlene, that is, or Darlene, like, I think you're right about that. Like, that's what she doesn't want. Problem is that she's a rage baiter, right? So she'll say stuff, and some of the stuff is outlandish, and like when someone says something outlandish about you, you want to clarify. And so that's that hearing where the like she is a rage baiter. She has to create the drama to create the views and all that, and be stuck in a position where no one really likes her anymore. And the only thing that's going to keep her going is getting the views, which means the views from this community that she threw out and like trashed, you know? So, you know, I don't, I'm grossed out by everything just because like Blair sees it clear and called her behavior out. Now she's going to do like some stream about him. Like, move on. If you have content, then do your content. Why are we your content? That doesn't scream I have content. So, yeah, also that's true, Riza. Yeah, he likes Jen McCabe, not normal plant vibes. It is not normal. I don't know. That's really weird, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, everyone's saying it was that girl was weird and just a weird situation. Um, yeah, I know. JK or JTK, it is definitely breakfast wrap. Like somebody said breakfast Sunday. I think that's probably what it is. I think no one would be talking about her order if she had not come after everyone. You know what I mean? Like no one would be talking about it. Well, I make Fleeple likes Jen and his girl he had on likes Higgins. Yeah, those are smart people. Yeah. Yeah, it's not shocking they found each other. At all. Oh goodness. Yeah, he's a one, but she saw that people were saying she said it today on her stream that she doesn't care. Aiden doesn't care. No one cares because they know the truth, and that's why no one is talking. Yeah, yeah, I think that is accurate. When Turtle was creeped out by the loophole lawyer, it's a big red flag. I think he's learning. I think he's learning some stuff from our girl Jolene. I love it. She expected Runkle to pay her, and also when she was pissed at and called verbatim, said his business plan. That's what she was doing. Yeah, and like I was I was willing to give her the benefit of like know that that's how YouTube worked. But also then now I'm finding out it was for a fundraiser, and if that's the case, that's gross. I don't know. Again, I don't know, but like there's just a lot of things that just don't add up. You think Aiden's feelings were hurt? Oh, Jess? Are you talking about Jess? I mean, I think they thought that they were friends. I imagine that felt great, you know, but I don't know. I don't know Aiden well enough to know. But yeah, if you pay close attention to Loophole, you will see exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, I believe you. I don't watch his stuff, but I absolutely believe you. He's not for me. Yeah, Kathy, it was again, like, listen, it's okay. I don't know. I'm pro women. Like, I'm a woman's hype person. I love to support other women. But like her saying like everyone was misogynist, like no, they're not. And also like this movement is mostly women. So how do you explain that? Like, stop it. You're trying to use it as a shield and a sword, and it's not working. So Kathy's saying, I can't stand that she keeps saying I'm a woman, so you're trying to tell me not to say this and that. I don't hear anybody saying that term. No, and also like too the just her bragging about the money thing, I don't care who's doing it. I don't care if it's a woman, I don't care if it's a man. I don't think that's super classy. And it's just a turnoff. And I think like 99% of the people feel that way and would agree that, like, I don't care who's saying it. It's not going to be super endearing to people. Like, people don't want to hear that. And also, it's tough out there, like, especially right now. Like, everyone is, struggling. There's gas prices are high and whatever. And like, I don't know. It's just tacky, in my opinion, for me. And I don't care if a woman was doing it or a man was doing it. I would feel the exact same. Like, this isn't a sexist thing. It's just a, like, I find that gross thing for me. So, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think she will cover it. I would bet, allegedly. So, I know I'm excited to see what she does next. Yeah, she's been saying this. She's been saying this. I hear Jess Machado's rebranding on 24 and 24 to Breakfast Sunday at the drive-thru. Oh, goodness. Yeah. JK or JTK saying, "Pay her back for what? How are he over 350?" I don't remember the exact reason, but yeah, I don't remember the exact reason. I don't know if it was for she they were doing something in collaboration, and, like, she said she would go ahead and do that and then pay her back, I think, and then he just every time she's like, and she's asked many times, and, he won't. Something, I don't remember the exact reason, but I'm pretty sure that that's what the gist of it was. How long has he owed her? He needs to be called out while, like a while, like a while. Um, like, when was Kelsey's trial? It was way before that. So, a while. And yeah, I agree. Oh, wait till we meet Nana, Jolene's mom. Well, I am excited. Yeah, allegedly, that's what I hope too. Like, it's not worth watching. Plus, like, I know what can you trust from her that comes out of her mouth? Like, pretty much everything that she's said recently has been not accurate, in my opinion. So, I mean, like, how much are you like, it's all for, like, a reaction, it's all for the views, like, it's and I like, I don't wanna sit here and watch her trash Will, because Will is onto her BS, like, gross, you know? Kazi said, "This is the thing, I know people that don't like my show or me, but even then, if I have something personal of theirs, just blast it on the internet like a fucking lunatic, I don't get it." Yeah, I know. I know, eh, make it make sense, Kazi, make it make sense. Jenna, I love you. Oh, goodness gracious. I keep waiting for him to come in Emily's chat. Ay, ay, ay. And I don't like it's not something she harps on, but she has mentioned it a couple times, and so I don't think a lot of people caught it. Um, but yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you wanna be petty about people, there's people that you can be petty about. There's plenty of people. God knows I'm petty about just Alien, rightfully so. Like, there's plenty of villains in a lot of the stories that we cover. But to be petty and gross fellow content creators, um, is just in bad taste. And, like, there was a sense to divide this community by her for a while now, in my opinion, looking back, in my opinion, for me. Yeah, allegedly. I don't think you're wrong. Andrea, loophole lawyer owes Emily C money and won't pay her back. Timely manner, I agree. And that's a problem. If your whole thing is you're a journalist, that's not how you want people to think of you, right? Like that's a problem. I don't necessarily think she was really thinking that one through. Um, so what? Crystal, you don't like raccoons? So cute. How can you not like raccoons? Especially baby ones. They're so cute. Really? It's the one for tomorrow is a thumbnail of Turtle Boy. I mean, she has to continue to do it because she's not getting views. Like that's the only thing that makes her relevant. Like no one's gonna if she, it's about. I'm sorry, but like if it's about her ordering stuff, driving around, talking about politics, no one's listening. Maybe her like 600 bunnies are listening, but like, like that's the thing. She has to continue this because it's the only thing that's going to keep her views the way that they are, and we know that's what she's like motivated by. But again, like if you don't, you obviously don't want to be in the community, whatever, then just stop talking about us. Like move along, do your thing. She keeps saying, I said keep my show, do my show. Well, then do your show. But also like don't make it about everyone else. So it's I don't know. Yeah, everyone's saying. I know that's why I don't think a lot of people really realize because I know, a lot of people would feel a certain way about him owing her money, especially if he's a successful creator. So he can afford to pay her back. Let's see. Oh, she said, well, that wasn't a text to my hubby. LOL. Sorry. Was that supposed to go to your husband, the raccoon one? I'm dead. I am deceased if that is the case. That's hilarious. I was also like, this is very random, but I am my ADHD that's undiagnosed will go off on random tangents. So so that is hilarious. Scott said, I agree. I don't respect people who borrow or take money for that specific thing. I don't never pay it back. Yeah. Like, that's just like, and also like he's okay with not having paid it back. Like, as if Emily C wouldn't, I mean, like, she's mentioned it. It's not a secret. She's mentioned it on her lives. Like, it's not a secret. So, like, he's okay with people knowing and, like, still not paying it back. Like, that also says a lot about a person, in my opinion. Allegedly, maybe loophole lawyer owes Emily C. I believe it's $350 and he will not pay her back. And it's been like that for a long time. Um, yeah, Andrea, I agree. Also, I agree, Jen. He definitely tries too hard. I'm like, I think some of the things are funny. Let me clarify. A lot of the stuff I don't think are funny. I don't know. He's just not for me. Like some people may love him. I am just not one of them. Yes, I love Samantha as well and her sister. Like she's great. I don't know how she's doing with him. I do not know what she's doing with him. I absolutely love Samantha. She's great. Great quality. Fantastic. Yeah, Derek, it's weird, right? Like it's just weird how he does. Like I don't know. And like it creeps me out. Like, I'm not offended, like, nothing he's like, I'm not easily offended by things, but it's just creepy, like, the way he talks to them, like, in the way he feels comfortable talking to women. I don't know. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Um, it does feel uncomfortable watching him. Yes. He's saying, "Hey, why is Jess deleting or hiding all her stuff now? Because so many people are calling her out on all of her shit." Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Andrew, I can't remember exactly. It was some project that they were doing, and she went ahead and was like, "I'll pay for it and you can just pay me back," I think. And then he just never would, and she's asked for it multiple times and he won't pay her back. Um, a lot of people convinced he's a troll. He's also like, I don't know, he makes snarky comments to Emily too. I don't like it. Like, again, like, leave my girl Emily alone. So, and Andrea saying she thinks it's a manipulation tactic so everyone will beg her to come back. And we know her bunny will. Um, Mitchell, what's up? Yes, I am. I did not expect to be doing a long live, but we were just kind of shooting shit, I guess. Yeah, same Kazi. Kazi, he doesn't me. He just gives me weirdo vibes. Yeah, same. Like, he's uncomfortable, and that makes me uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just like I feel like I need a shower after I hear something he says. Like, I don't know. Um, yeah, everyone's saying the same thing. It's just like weird vibes. Oh, okay. Hi, Steven. Loophole lawyer from the Dabbleverse. You have no idea what he did in that community. Oh, shoot. Don't, but probably wouldn't be surprised. Does he owe people money over there too? Uh, yeah, it was weird. It was weird. There was definitely flirty vibes there. The whole thing was just weird. I don't know. Like, it was strange. I know. When is Jimmy going to get his chair? Does he know which one he's getting, or is he like gonna decide when he gets there? I'm invested in this chair. It's very like fun. I like this. Scar saying, if I was a parent in my child's school and went off about the gay summer, every single kid would have dressed in rainbows. Yeah, and that's what I don't think she gets. Like, if you push that kind of stuff, like, you're gonna get reactions like that. Like, it was Pride Month, and they're getting ready to go to school. Like, come on. Like, that's what that was about. And if you're offended about that, then again, you probably don't need on Twitter. It's probably not the place for you. Um, Crystal, yes, it's not gonna be anything like now. Because that's the thing is like she has to know like a lot of them are hate watching views. And she will get that for right now. But that will not continue for very long. And then what? You know, she'll have her bunnies and like she has a good following. She could still make a living off of it for sure. Um, but um, it, I don't know. Like I wish her the best. I hope she goes and does things and just stay away from us and stop talking shit about people that, just don't deserve it. Like just because they disagree with you. Like it's time to grow up. It's behavior, it's childish behavior. everything, literally everything could have been avoided by her just apologizing. And I'm sorry, I don't know about you guys. Have you ever apologized for something that you didn't do? Sometimes it's just you just do it because, like, even if you don't believe it, you just do it because you know what? It's whatever. If they were offended by something or whatever, she could have done that, but no. And then after Baker's truth journey, she didn't find value in that to maybe apologize for things that she didn't know. And it's just so many missteps by her, and everything was avoidable. This whole thing was avoidable. So, Mitchell, Chad Pizza. We may have Chad Pizza maybe Thursday. I'm gonna start like contacting people for it. We're gonna do it now that Dollywood's over. You're nominating loopholes chick Dee Dee for the next ratchetness. Wow, like I'm ready for it because we're gonna have to have so many different categories. Like, just was big. The players in Ratchet Madness this year. First of all, we need T-shirts. I'm gonna need for some T-shirts for Ratchet Madness. There's gonna be so many more subcategories needed to everyone in. It's gonna be the biggest Ratchet Madness ever. Okay, it could be he was a big fan of Howard Stern. He used to hang with High Pitch Eric. I don't know any of those people. Um, no, I don't think Jimmy Poe likes Jen McCabe. Always got that vibe, even when he was on Emma show. Kaze said, "See, a huge Howard Stern fan, probably up until he started sucking around 2015. I'd heard of Loophole." Oh, he dresses up like a dork on purpose. He knows a lot about. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. Teresa, she orders a melted candy bar every day. Makes sense. She's a child. She likes fruity drinks too. She does order a melted candy bar. She like that would save her a lot of money. Like she could just milk on her own and then just melt a candy bar in the microwave. Just put it in the milk and not go and drive through every day. Uh, James. Hi, James. If you're new here, thanks for joining. Make sure you subscribe. I honestly I know some Beatles songs, but I was not a huge Beatle watcher or listener. So I could not tell you who my favorite Beatle was. Before my time, and like I wasn't really into them. I mean, they have some hits for sure, but I'll just be honest, I don't really know a lot about each one of them. So I don't know. Yeah, yeah, 100%. If we don't look, she doesn't get the views, doesn't get cash. Starve. Uh, Making money is a reflection on buying expensive dessert coffee every day. You won't have money for very long. Also, like, I don't know, it's just crazy that money would trump, like, friends and actual actions and, like, I don't know. And the thing is, like, she coulda had both. She coulda had both, like, should've apologized, but who am I? Mitchell. Teeth girl. Did you do with hat girl? I don't know. I guess I'm teeth girl for some people and hat girl for other people. We may need merch. TB needs you watching Jolene like it's therapy session. You need to listen all Jolene's advice. He's been in the chat, so I know he's listened. So I think he's learned some things. I mean, I think he handled the interview with us. I think he did really well, and I think he has learned some stuff. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Andrea said, I think his feelings were hurt, but I think he also is looking back and seeing the manipulation of her. I agree. Hindsight is always 2020. And like I said, not everybody is super observant and picks up on things. A lot of and he's busy, right? So like he's busy trying to like fight these charges, and this person has been helpful to him before, and he's not always his picker sometimes is off. So, people are different. Like, you might see things clearly, but also like, I mean, I didn't notice every little thing that I notice now back when it was happening, but now everything's happened. It's like, oh, this makes perfect sense now. This is why this, and this. So yeah, hindsight is all 2020, and it should be because we have, like every experience we go through, no matter how awful or whatever, like there's always something to be learned by it. And as long as we're learning, then we're growing. Yeah, she's definitely not a true friend to anyone. Scar, I think you might be right. That was what I was thinking, but I wasn't 100% sure on it. But yeah, I think you could be correct in that. It was some project that they were all working on. But you could be correct with it being 40. I don't remember. Um, Jerry saying, don't you have to have a brand to be able to rebrand? Yeah, in fact, you do. That's also what makes me giggle is when she says like her brand. Wait, who's doxed people and trolls Melanie Little? Whoever is trolling Melanie Little, I'm not okay with. Not Queen Mel. Tell me everything, Stephen. His teeth girl going on Hot Girl Show. I love this girl, y'all. She commented on first videos of Loophole. When we had the alien attack too, she was going and commenting and like posting the fundraiser link for Kelsey's Gift Sango in all of the comments. Oh, it cracks me up. No, Mitchell, I normally get up at like 6 a.m. That's why like today after being out super late with the concert yesterday, I crashed. Like I slept super late today. But normally like, on weekdays except Friday, I get up at 6. So I don't sleep a lot. I don't need a whole lot of sleep, but I definitely need more than I get. Sometimes like I just can't sleep, but yeah, exactly. He is making money. He can pay Emily back. Exactly. Oh, Cuzzy, you haven't heard that either. Yeah, I think a lot of people missed it. Like, it's not something that she harps on or whatever, but she has mentioned it before, um, in stream and, like, live and stuff. But it was before I mean, I don't know exactly when it happened, but, like, it was way before, like, the Kelsey trial even happened, so, like, he just is doesn't care less, like, it's wild. Wild. Yeah, exactly, who stiffs Emily. Yeah. Yeah, I think that it will eventually get there. Um, I think she's a lot of talk though, like, with her things that she has, like, she's been saying she has stuff about Baker, but she's keeping it in her back pocket for when she might need it, like, no, you don't. You needed it, like, 10 days ago or more. Like, you don't have anything. That's why you're not doing anything. So, I don't know. I hopefully she just goes away and starts talking about something else, not this community anymore. Um, yeah, this is exactly. I think Jess should do what she wants and say and earn all the money. It was confusing that she acted part of the community and then shit on everyone. I hope she goes on her own way and is happy. Exactly. Like, go do your thing. Just do it over there and leave us alone and like mosey them along. I don't think that's gonna happen though, but I agree. Like, go do your thing. Go do it. Like, nobody was talking about your content before you hit on everyone. So, yeah, exactly. Um, okay, Mitchell, you heard it too. Yeah. Um, yeah, she's mentioned it, and I mean, she doesn't harp on it. Like, Emily, she's sweet. But I mean, I've had conversations with her about it, and I mean, it's 350. That's good money. Like, pay the girl back. You know what I mean? Allegedly, baby says, imagine being a bunny this week and having to deal with 2 shows a day from her, and she's gonna be mad if they can't, stop their lives for her. Yeah. Oh, right, because, like, people I gotcha, like, motion. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Interesting. Did anyone catch Jolene's live the other night? Aiden said Jess was texting him that she's been speaking to the person I will not say, and he had to say it makes a lot of sense. I mean, I'm gonna just go ahead and say I called that out because, like, if you go back a few streams, they were both in my chat at the same time. They were both in Rat House's chat at the same time. There's a lot of other people who called it out. Like, I don't believe in coincidences. So that's not, I mean, that is not surprising in the least bit. Weekly says, now that I think about it, Loop owes me money as well. Sav, it's hate watching. It is hate stream watching. Like, I mean, I think she has a decent following, like, of her bunny people, but it's not 1,000 people. So I think a good majority, and you have to remember, there's people that don't like her from before she got on Twitter and not, but YouTube. There's a whole lot of people that don't like her. So it's a lot of hate watches. So, if she doesn't talk about community and other people, people aren't going to watch. People are not going to be interested in her content of her driving around. Um, Kazi, where, like, did she do a live? She did a live today talking about that? It's so funny how, like, predictable these people are. It's just, like, so predictable. Oh, did she? Mitchell, I didn't even notice that. I mean, good for her. Was she live today? Samantha is way too good for him. I don't know why she's still doing shows with him. Like, Misty says, Lord, my queen of reason. Well, like, I share a lot of the same things that you make in chat, Misty. I think we're on the same wavelength here on a lot of stuff. Yep. How not paying Lacey back. That's whack. Yeah, exactly. So, um, just 20 videos in. I'm leaving extra comments under super chat comments. I can't. She cracks me up, guys. Oh, I love her. Throne. I know. I'm excited to see the options. Like, I'm ready for him to take us on the field trip. I want to see all the thrones. I can't imagine it being comfortable though. That's the only thing. But I love it. I think it's great. Like, it's just super cool. Just shout out by summer. Uh, Fervent has voting going on now. What kind of voting? What are we voting on? Everyone go vote. Yeah, Kazi, that would be a lock, so I agree. Oh yeah, that was Misty. I was like low. That was low. Yeah, do it. uh, how long till she has that certain person on her show? Like, should we take bets on that? I mean, it's just like so predictable. Yep, exactly. And her and J7 are like the same person. Literally the same person. Oh, for favorite song. Okay. Everyone go over to Fervent, who has really great jams, and they're also like really good people. Over there, if you're not sub up to them, and then partake in their voting for favorite song. I'm gonna have to go over there. Is it like only a few songs, or is it like all of their songs? I'm gonna have to go over there and check. Allegedly, maybe says she will just read their emails and texts because if they are in person. She can't control what they say. Exactly. Also, like, I don't know what is my favorite part of Jolene's stream, but definitely when she's like, "Can I look at pictures of me? Want to look at pictures of me?" I can't. She's so funny. I cannot. She is so freaking funny. Um. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna try to get some sleep here. Starting to get a little sleepy, so I should probably act on that so I'm not dead tomorrow at work. But thanks for hanging with me, and I'm gonna try to go live maybe tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. We'll just say that. I don't know what time. But I'll try to do a live tomorrow. So if you are not subbed, please sub and then hit the little notification bell so you get alerted when go live, because I don't give you guys a lot of time most of the time. Oh, when she was screaming, it's just like it was like ick. Yeah. There's a lot of screaming going on those two ladies. That's all I know. So, anyways, but I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Everyone have sweet dreams. Don't dream of scary people if you can help it. And I love you guys very much. You guys are awesome. This is becoming just a wonderful little tribe family here that I love so much. So we will talk again very soon, probably tomorrow. And love you guys. Bye.